Maul, it is 2025 and it is time to change your life. That business idea that you have had, you can start today with Shopify because it makes it extremely simple to start that new business.
And also, Rory, with Shopify, your first sale is closer than you think. Established in 2025 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/RoryMall, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/RoryMall to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/RoryMall.
I actually went out for like the first time in God knows how long last night to a hookah spot, and I scared all the hoes.
Per usual.
What you was talking about in the hookah spot, man?
All right. In my defense, the women came when we were already on a guys getting no pussy rap debate, regular conversation that we always do. I wasn't going to change the convo because they sat down.
How do you still get pulled into those conversations?
It's so easy to bait me.
He starts them.
I do start them, but it is very easy to trigger me. Sean was trying to tell me Capital Punishment was better than Volume 2, and I didn't care what pretty girl was in the hookah spot. Why are you looking at me that way?
Because I'm just laughing because the fact that you still having like those type of conversations, like, is funny to me.
I mean, I'm not gonna go and flirt, and I didn't go there. We were watching the game. I mean, I don't know. That's just the conversations I have at this point in my life.
Nah, but
I feel like they get worse as you get older and get less pussy.
First of all, talking to Justice about any New York rap is just not. I don't even know why you would do that.
Yeah.
Number two, Sean is from, you know, an era where nothing from that era nothing today can beat anything from that era.
I felt like I was in the middle of everything because Justice is younger and from Atlanta. Sean is older and loves boom bap shit. Hearing them argue, I did feel like when your parents are arguing or your friends' parents are arguing, you just sitting there like, all right, should I go home? Because I was kind of in the middle with both of them. But no women had any points to anything that we were talking about whatsoever.
How could they? First of all, it's a big game is on, number one. So automatically women are not supposed to speak. When it's the, you know, when it's the playoff time, women can't speak. You know that. To compile that, y'all are talking about Capital Punishment versus Jay-Z Volume 2. Where would a woman even interject in that conversation?
And then once I realized that we were like being those guys and left them out of the conversation, we started talking about, you know, like topics that were happening at the moment. Obviously, the inauguration is today while we're recording this, which we'll get to.
That gets the women going right there.
Boy, did that turn into a...
Yeah, no, that gets the women going.
You know, usually Demaris has been around me so many times when I'm with women and like having conversations that I end up blowing. I sat so quiet during that entire conversation. I watched people just scream at each other about politics after the Bills game.
Yeah.
I just sat there dead quiet.
Great
We're
time.
all fucking doomed.
It's a great time to be outside, man.
I was also quiet because I was distracted by Victoria Monet's Instagram for most of the weekend, actually, not just yesterday.
Dude, that's sick.
Listen, I want to start by saying I respect Victoria as an artist, her mind, her personality, who she is as a feminine woman, but I could only project misogyny while I was looking at my IG screen. I even felt like a creepy old guy.
I mean, but we know Victoria's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's talented.
Nah, she's post-divorce happy gorgeous. You don't just go to Brazil. When you go to Brazil and wear Brazil colors and do a photo shoot and look that fucking good, you're trying to piss off your ex-husband, even if she doesn't care about him anymore.
Right. Just to kind of let him know, like,
and even piss off her half sister that she doesn't like.
I didn't know, why would you bring that up?
About her not liking her half sister, but
why?
Actually, no, I do remember that. That was around.
Which is fucked up to Joe. That's their family shit.
Was that an award show or something?
Like, why would you bring that up?
I don't know.
It was like an award show or something, right? That she.
No, it's just her. She shouted out her dad, like finally growing a relationship with her dad, and took a picture with him, and then like the half sister was like, "Oh, I've been trying to get in touch with."
Yeah. We meet dad now.
And she was like, "Oh, like I didn't even know." She didn't even know she had a half sister. So
was that was around an award show though? Was that the Grammys or something?
She had just won, I think. That's why there was so much talk around it. So yeah, probably
last year, and that was last year.
Yeah.
Nah, this is post-divorce happiness stomach. Look at that.
Yeah, that's that Fenty body shimmer glimp. What's that shit, y'all?
Oh, you know, ball.
Listen, that's that body shimmer Fenty where it got glitter in it. But it's got like a little baby oil or something in there. It's like the shimmer. They put that on right before they go to the pool. Yeah, I know what that is.
What's funny is that might just be
That's how y'all get all y'all
CGI
drinks for
background.
free. Y'all know y'all put that shit on, y'all get all y'all drinks for free.
Go lay out in the sun. You gotta lay out right in the right angle.
Yeah.
Listen.
Just looking like, ooh, bacon.
Damn, what's that like to lay in the sun?
Yeah, I'm
Fire.
you don't know nothing
Some
about
heat.
that.
Tell me, what's that like?
Yeah, just just don't worry
It's
about
just
it.
a dream of mine one day.
Saxon for an umbrella and sit under the umbrella all day. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right.
Did any of you guys watch? I got clowned over the weekend because I said I watched Saturday Night Live live. Like laughed out of a
When are
room.
you supposed to watch it?
They was like, wait, you watched it last night at 11? This was Sunday. I went to the Mercer to get a drink with Justice and a few other people. And we were talking about the Chappelle shit.
Okay.
And everyone's like, yeah, I watched it on YouTube. I was like, yeah, and I was in the crib. I watched it live. They started clowning me like I walked in with the wrong shirt. They was like, wait, you...
See, this is why.
Did you?
This is why I can't, because I don't know what
Did
the
you
rules are.
TiVo it? I was like, nah, just I sat and it was 11, so I watched it.
Is it? That's when you're supposed
They
to
said that
watch
was
it.
quite possibly the whitest thing that you could ever do in your life is watch Saturday Night Live live.
I don't think that's white. I think it might be a little old man shit, but I don't think it's white.
But why? Wait, all right. See, rules change.
I wish you guys would have been there to defend me because I was confused too.
When are you supposed to watch SNL?
Well, you watch the
On
clips
YouTube
as they
the
come
next
out,
day.
and then you watch it on YouTube the next day.
As opposed to if I'm home, not turn it to it like right now if I'm in the house?
Nah, you
How
gotta,
you? But this okay.
it was
so,
the last night of TikTok. I should have done that.
So this is how. Yes, but this is how you tell your age because how are you watching it?
I watched it on cable.
Old fuck. That's like you see. Are you getting where I'm coming from?
Oh, so we're not allowed to watch things on cable no more. We got to stream
Who has
everything.
cable anymore? That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so stream.
That's why nobody's watching things while they're
clips.
happening.
So clips are cool and streaming only.
Yes.
That's some unk shit to watch it on cable at 11. They called me unk and then I was really confused. Then
Wait, you're unk?
No, I'm just aging that fucking poorly.
Yeah, you can't be unk at 30, what, 33?
Instead of watching SNL live, they watched is this Boosie put this together? He put together like the age brackets and names. You can start with 13 to 24.
YNs? Yeah, that's the YNs for sure. 13, it might be a little older than 24, actually. It might go past 24.
I consider YNs to stop at around like 28. You a YN?
27 might be the end of the YNs. 27, 28. You should be ready to hang up your shiesty at 28. Throw that shit on a motherfucking fire escape somewhere and go get a job, man.
This generation is so cooked. You know what people before us were accomplishing before 24?
Yeah.
They were old heads by that point.
Very old.
I know people with 2 Heismans before 24 years old. Like, what are we are giving this generation too much fucking lenience. 28 years old and you're still young? Get the fuck out of here and go build a house or go to a war.
So
28 years old, you should be unk.
So body standards. I mean, so Pac and Big was right between Y and Big Bro.
Yeah, but when you look back, like they were young.
If you look at how their passing went, that was of the 13 to 24 type shit.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Dying in a rat beef is definitely YN shit. Like actually dying in a rat beef is YN shit. That's crazy.
Is it too soon?
No, man, it ain't too fucking soon. Dying in a rat beef is YN shit.
Miss Wallace is still alive.
I'm mourning for her, but dying in a rat beef is not big bro shit. That's YN shit.
All right.
Yeah, it feels like some YN.
That's some YN shit, bro.
But they didn't die in a rat beef, which I even saw a lot of people commenting on our last episode of Maul making the comparison. That wasn't really a rat beef. Why they died? They had a rat beef, but sometimes you punch. Sometimes you punch the wrong crip in Vegas.
No. We understand that. I mean, that's not why they died, but we understand where the tension and the energy came from. It came from the East Coast, West Coast thing. 13
to 24 shit. Now, because I said I watched SNL live, everyone was calling me unk. And then I got really, really offended once they broke down the age shit to me. Because I am not unk. 25 to 35 is big bro. I'm in my last year of big bro. Am I aging that poorly that I look 36 to 48?
Yeah, you do. But it's fine, though. There's nothing wrong with it.
But all of this is so subjective.
It's the lighting here. I look so much better in person.
No,
you guys age me here.
I'm looking at you, like, right here. It's not because of the lights. Like, I'm looking at you right here.
It's these expensive black magic cameras that make me look so bad.
No, those actually make you look good. That's it.
Damn.
God damn.
Don't know those help.
Damn.
It's just a little brighter in person.
I ever told y'all when I went on that date and that nigga told me I look better in person than I do on YouTube and thought I was gonna take that as a compliment?
That's not a compliment?
So you saying I look a fucking mess on YouTube? That's what I got from that.
No, see, that's
women. And that's women logic. And that's why women shouldn't speak.
We need to. Hey, Boosie, give us a breakdown of the women. Like, when did they like? How were you offended by that? Like, how did you take that offensively?
Well, first of all, he lied and said he didn't know who I was at the beginning of the date.
Wait.
You.
So how did y'all get there? How did y'all get to the date? Like,
you kept the date going once you realized he completely lied about it, and he's like, "Nah, you look okay."
I was stuck. There was nowhere I could go.
No, wait.
Nah, you could leave.
Wait, back up. How did y'all get to the date, to the actual date without speaking and him not admitting to the fact that he already knew? Like, how did y'all meet?
The internet. Like social media.
So he's lying. Like, how you gonna say he don't know who you are? He met you on the internet.
Maybe he doesn't watch the show and you just
said he didn't. Yeah, he don't watch the show. He pretended
like I know what you do, but
he said I don't know what you do for a living. And then when I told him, he said, "Oh, okay, but like that's like your full-time job." And I was like,
Wait.
Nah, you right. I should get a side.
It's fucked up. My mom says that too, but still asks me for money.
Yeah, but
every Thanksgiving, yo, you still do that podcast? Yeah, that's why I keep sending you bread.
But he follows you. Obviously, he
on Twitter. This was off Twitter.
Yeah, but even if he follows your Twitter, I mean, you've retweeted and reposted and talked about stuff on the show.
Niggas pretended they didn't know what I did for a living. That's all.
He
and then at the end of the date said you look better in person than you do on YouTube. And I was just like, I thought you didn't know what I did for a living.
Should that be offensive though? Because I've had women tell me I look better in, like if we've met on Instagram and then we go out, I've had women say you look much better than you do in your photos.
They said that?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I didn't DM you. Okay.
Oh, yours.
This is on. This is on my date.
Nah, cook.
With the women that like me. Just because you don't like me doesn't mean that other people don't like me.
Bad, dog.
You ain't the standard of beauty, okay?
No, it's definitely
that's Kim Kardashian.
It's definitely a compliment if somebody says you look better in person. To me,
I'm trash at taking photos, so I was like, yeah, I appreciate it.
It's better than them saying you look worse in person.
For sure, right?
But or like, if they say, "Yo, you look better on your Instagram,"
but see,
that's offensive.
But this is what I'm thinking, right? In real life, I get around 10 views. I don't see that many people. I come here, I see y'all, I see the people on the train, and I go home. I don't really see that many people. So if 10 views think I'm ugly, that's fine. 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 people thinking that I'm ugly on the internet, that's kind of
that. But that's
you see what I'm saying?
Just insecure men that don't get pussy, like.
No, but he said that though. That's why, like, that's just the first thing I thought, like, damn, now I gotta think about how the fuck I look on YouTube because you telling me I look better in person than none of these big ass lights.
Nah, but I think that's a compliment. I think if somebody is sitting right in front of you,
I think he meant it as a compliment.
Of course he did, and that's how you should have taken it. Like that, to me, that's a compliment. If somebody sees you, obviously you follow you online, may have seen a clip from YouTube, and then they're sitting across from you and they say you look better in person than you doing you. I think that's a compliment.
Sure, he's blocked. I don't know.
How he get blocked?
He got blocked.
He lied out the gate on the first date.
Because he pretended he wasn't a podcast fan and he was. That's why he got blocked.
But what's wrong with that?
That's a red flag, Mo.
It'd have been better if you would have just told me, pretending that you're not a podcast fan, and then I have to find that out because you make a slip up. That's crazy. You don't think that's scary? You don't think that's crazy?
You know, if you went out with a chick, she reached out to you, whatever, you guys had DM back and forth, hey, let's go on a date, and that conversation came up. And she was like, no, I don't even know anything about what you do. And then in the same date, you later find out she makes a that's crazy shit. Or like, damn, that's just like how much you like Drake. And she says that and you catch it. You're not like, yo, get the fuck out of it. That's the biggest red flag ever out the gate on a first date.
I don't know if I'm blocking somebody for that though.
Well, I don't block people, period. But I'm blocking that date. Like, I'm leaving immediately.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that changes the energy on the date for sure. Because it's like,
what else you gonna lie about? If you lied about that,
the energy changes. But I don't know if I'm blocking somebody for that though. We might not hang out again. We might not ever hang out.
Be scared. If I'm a woman in Demaris' case, I might be scared for my safety. Like, this feels like a plot.
Yeah, when he sent
me, you've been stalking on this shit and lied about that. Yeah,
he sent me home in an Uber and I put in a completely different address than where I actually fucking live. I'm not. That's scary. If you would have been honest, that's different. But that's scary to me. I'm a girl. Like, I have to protect myself.
I saw a conversation online that was pretty interesting. Because this is something I thought about like a lot, like just in life whenever I'm in that position. Like when you're walking on the street late at night and a woman happens to just kind of end up in front of you, like, and it's just y'all on the block or on the sidewalk, that it doesn't cross your mind as a man, like, I hope she's not nervous that I'm walking. Like, it's like an unwritten, like, do I stop and just act like I'm using my phone, let her continue walking? Do I, like, not make it awkward and say, hey, I'm not no weird guy, because then that makes you a weird guy.
Hey, I'm not a rapist.
Yeah.
Like that's rapey.
Like, yeah, like, what do you do in that situation? Do you continue to walk, or do you continue, like, fall back and just put some distance in between y'all?
Yeah, I have those thoughts a lot, and you can't overcompensate and try to make yourself look better or more safe. Just get far away from her to make her feel better.
It's funny that most men have that thought, though. I think that's just a certain level of, like, maybe discernment, like, just because you just have to be aware. Like, I could understand if it's just me and this woman on the street walking and I'm behind her. It's fucked up, but I can understand her kind of being nervous right now.
Yeah, and even, like, I've taken, like, the Long Island Railroad sometimes to my mom's crib, and you have to go under a tunnel to get out there. I will wait, like, because I don't want a woman to feel like she's being followed, because it's dark and it's a tunnel. So I'll literally wait till they get to the end of it.
Yeah.
And it's not a chivalrous thing. It's more of a selfish thought of, like, I don't want to be looked at as a rapist.
That's crazy, though. Like, the fact that you got to really think like that. Like,
no, it's my own ego and self-absorbed shit of not wanting that woman. I don't care about her safety in that regard. How she views me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How fucked up is that?
But it's funny because I never really thought that was something that most men probably think about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the things I know. I'm aware of surroundings and things like that and how things could look and feel. But it was just funny to see that conversation online, and, like, a lot of people jump in on that. Like, yeah, absolutely, I've been in that. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. Like, yeah, that does happen.
That's funny you bring that up. I had an argument this past week about the outside of the sidewalk or inside of the sidewalk debate.
Oh, that's still a debate?
Now, I was talking with Kia. Yes, you should always walk on the outside of the street for a woman. I think when it comes to the city or the hood, you should walk on the inside, because that's where danger is. Somebody could pop out of some alley, corner, whatever. I think the chivalrous thing is to be on the inside of the street in the city, not the outside. I get it. If a car hits us, we're both dead. But at least if someone pops out to try to rob us, it's not coming from the outside of the street. It's coming from the inside of the street.
Possibly. Possibly. If somebody pops out to try to rob you, they're usually in a car so that they can get away, which, again, will be coming from the outside of the street.
Driving down on people to rob them just willy-nilly is insane to me.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
So you think muggers in Manhattan are just pulling up in Teslas and robbing people?
Well, not a
No,
Tesla.
they're coming out of dark, shadowy places that are on the inside of the sidewalk.
I just think it's funny that you think that, depending on what side of the street you're walking on, if somebody hop out to rob you, they're not going to do it. Like, if you be like, oh, fuck, he's on the inside of the sidewalk.
At least
Gotta let them go.
I'll meet the
that
the
nigga
person
gonna
before.
rob you, hit you upside your head, whether you close to the street or not.
No matter what fucking angle you're at.
Okay, as opposed to the other theory that if a car is coming and just veers off into the sidewalk, me being there is going to stop us from dying. No, it's going to run both of us over. I'll just get hit first.
And also, if a car is driving past a puddle, it will splash you and not me.
So you think that if we're walking side by side on the sidewalk and I'm on the outside, if a car drives by and hits a puddle of water, you think that I'm going to be the only one that gets wet?
No, I might get a little wet, but not as wet as you.
We're both going to be soaking wet.
Not exactly.
Absolutely.
Right.
First of all,
then you take on the mugger. I'll take the puddle.
First of all, that whole scenario of where you walk comes from how pimps used to walk hoes up the street.
Is that really the origins of it?
Yeah. Like, if the woman is closest to the curb, that mean that thing for sale. Yeah, so the cars will pull up and start asking, like, you know what I mean?
The elder women in my family told me it was because of if a car were to come, you would get hit first. This whole time, damn.
No, it's for pimps that had they women.
My grandma and great aunties was all hoes. That's what it was.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but that's where it comes from. Like, yo, that's for sale. If you want to, you can have it. How much you paying?
And all right, so that's if the pimp was on the outside of the sidewalk?
The pimp is on the inside of the sidewalk. The woman is walking towards the street where the cars pull up, they can see her. Or even in the street. You know what I'm saying? And the pimp would always be walking on the sidewalk, using them counting that money.
Are they in civilian clothes or are they in the stereotypical shit? Because if I see a guy with a purple fucking chinchilla on and a girl half naked in the winter, I don't really need that trick. I can just assume.
Yeah, that's for sale.
for sale.
Yeah, but that's where it comes from.
Well,
It comes from that.
Chat GPT said historical origins of the tradition come from medieval European cities where people often disposed of waste such as chamber pot contents by tossing it out of the windows onto the streets. Walking on the outside protected the companion from being splashed by waste or mud from passing carriages.
They was wilding back then. They just
They had to
garbage
empty
out
the chamber
windows?
pots. And they said streets were often unpaved and carriages or horses could splash mud or water onto pedestrians. A man walking on the street side shielded his companion from these hazards.
okay.
That is the dumbest shit ever.
Now,
That makes more sense to me than the pimp in the hoe. But
Does it? No, it does not.
well, things evolve.
No, it does not. Like, I know where you from. That does not make more sense.
Yo,
They
what?
selling pussy up there in Syracuse too. Don't do that.
And even in medieval times, they was definitely selling pussy.
Oh, of course. That's where the first pussy
That's
was
why they was
sold.
throwing the mud at them.
Yeah.
Whore. Stone her.
Yeah, that's how that shit started.
Shame.
Yeah.
I still think in the era of the shiesties, it is safer if the man walks on the inside of that sidewalk to protect you from the shadows. The horse and buggy and splash shit ain't gonna happen.
To protect you from the what?
The shadows.
What shadows? This is not Dark Knight. What are you talking? What where do you be walking at?
No matter where you in the city, there's always little alleys and random shit that people could come up from, like that basement apartment.
All right, but why do you feel like if I'm walking on the inside, if somebody's hopping out of an alley to rob us, the fact that she's closest to the street, we both won't get robbed?
I mean, because I'm Jason Bourne. Like,
Oh, in that case, it don't matter
Yeah,
where you walking at.
Yeah, you could catch him.
If you know if you got a skill set
at
like
least
that,
I'll get robbed first. Maybe he'll
Okay.
focus on me and she can get away into the street. Hopefully
Got
she looks both ways.
Would you lay down that Ame jacket for her to walk over a puddle?
No, she can just step over a puddle.
I never understood that either.
If it's a big puddle,
Who has ever
we'll
show
find
me the
another
first?
route.
and she got heels on.
Who's the guy that ever put his jacket on a puddle of water?
LL.
All right, man. See, this is what I'm saying, man. LL put his jacket on a
Y'all
puddle.
stay hating on LL, but we
How
already
did
had that
I didn't say
convo.
anything. I just said, okay, here we go. I didn't say I'm not hating on LL. Show me a guy that's ever put his jacket on a puddle and then show me what he did after that.
I'll show him to
He
you when I
moved
find
on to
him.
the other girl because she had a bigger butt. You know the rest of that song?
What he did with his jacket after that? If a guy put his jacket on a puddle.
Dry cleaner. There's mad dry cleaners around this.
No, but I'm
part
saying
of
like he
town.
carrying it the rest of the night?
Yeah.
A wet jacket?
Yeah. Look at this inconvenience we now have.
He carried around a wet
He
coat.
let his jacket get wet so that the jeans could get wet. You feel
And then
me?
so she could get wet.
You see what I'm saying?
None of that makes sense. That's just dumb shit we've just been programmed to follow. None of that makes sense. Put
You
my
think LL programmed us?
No, not LL. I'm just saying put my jacket on the puddle so the lady could walk.
Your
Walk
conscience
around.
calls you at night and tells you need love.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it definitely does.
No, it doesn't.
When you're alone in your room, sometimes you do stare at the wall.
Sometimes.
In the back of your mind, you hear your conscience call.
It depends on what it's saying.
And for the first time in your life, past 40, you need love.
Nah. See, that's where you lost me at. Nah.
Oh, so
Wait, is he
Maul
a
is
unk?
unk. Yes, Maul is
36 to 48 is a crazy gap, by the way. Because
Well-
I'll be unk pretty soon in 2 years. But now I'm with 48-year-olds at 36 years old?
unk. Yeah, unk.
Man, I've been unk since I was 14, man. I've had nieces and nephews. Like, what we talking?
But that's what I was saying. I think it is subjective because, like, to y'all, I might be like, you know, like I don't think I'm auntie yet. But to the young girls, I am. The young girls be calling us auntie. Like the 17, 18.
Nah, you
calling
ain't
us
no auntie.
I know I ain't no auntie. I still wear pigtails. But to the 16, 17-year-old girls, they call us auntie.
Did Lotto change
Really?
the Big Mama perception at this point? Because Big Mama used to be for older women.
That's literally grandma.
Yeah, but some dudes in the, like, I had two hood boyfriends that used to call me mama or
Two?
big mama. That used to, fuck you. They used to call me,
Who called you Big Mama at 22 years old, Demaris?
it was like a, but mamas,
in the Bronx.
but mamas is a, shut up.
What?
But mamas is like it's like a term of endearment. So one used to say mamas and one used to say big mamas. But that's like it's like a term of
I
endearment.
get
Mom is a
mamas.
term of endearment?
Mamas is, it's black shit. Sorry.
It's black shit.
It is.
It's black shit, yo. Stay out of this, whitey. You know what
Okay,
I'm
from
saying?
the outside looking in, I think you guys misuse all family nouns and adjectives.
Okay.
We do? White people don't?
Though the amount of time someone would say that's my cousin, and then I ask like where in the family tree, it's like, no, we're not related at all.
Yeah, that's
That's my mama best friend's son. That's my cousin. How you don't know that?
That get tricky though. Cousins get tricky.
Ma.
Cousins do get. I'm just saying, cousins get tricky. Is what I'm saying.
How we get tricky?
Yes, we do that. You're right. I don't want to seem like I'm debating you that. You're right, but it get tricky with cousins though, because I know some people that I really thought was blood cousins for years. Like I'm like, oh wait, y'all not really like.
I have.
We just lived in the same building. I'm like,
I have played cousins like to the point that once I got older and like learned what that shit really was, I was shocked. I was like, well, that can't be my cousin.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, that's your cousin. That's Uncle Kevin's son. That's not my.
Yeah, but I hate when she fine and she like hold that cousin shit too. It's like, we not cousins.
Y'all are kissing cousins.
No, we never kiss, but I want to kiss her. Like, we not real. Like, let that. We 30 plus years old, 40 years old.
But
we
if
not
we were
cousins.
raised like that, it doesn't matter.
We not cousins, man. Let that
That's
shit.
weird, Ma.
I ain't seen your mother in 22 years. We not cousins.
That's weird. It's weird. I get what you're saying.
How?
It's weird.
If you a kid, teenager, I understand that. But if you 35 plus years old and you see a girl that you ain't seen in years, but y'all grew up like on some cousin shit, and you just bump into her in a party somewhere, you still holding that cousin title?
Yes.
We not cousins.
But if you grew up feeling like you were, you can't just turn that off.
Yeah, but I grew up feeling a lot of shit that my parents and everybody's like, you're not your cousin. I'm like, word? All right, cool. It's my cousin. You got to roll with it. What I'm going to say? No, that ain't my cousin, and I'm 12 years old? All right, that's my cousin. Come on, we going outside.
What if you're unsure and then years later you see her? You still gonna beat?
No, I'm not saying I'm a beat, but it's like if you see a girl that you grew up with.
I'm saying, what if it's questionable? You're not quite sure if she's blood or play cousin.
How would I not be sure? I would know by now.
Never
I'm an
asked.
adult. No, Rory just talking stupid. As an adult, I would know if she's my blood cousin or not. I'm talking about you grew up in a certain way where it was like, y'all, your mom and her mom was cool, close, and all of that. Y'all come over to all the family functions. Oh yeah, that's your cousin. 34 at the bar. I see you at the club. We not cousins, man. Stop.
Ma,
Stop calling me a cousin.
you being weird. You can't do that.
I'm not saying I'm flirting. I'm just saying stop calling me a cousin. You're not my cousin.
So why you want her to stop being flirting? If you're not flirting, why you want her to stop calling you a
Cousins not
cousin?
cousins. I'm just saying stop. We ain't got to do that no more.
That's no.
We ain't got to act like cousins no more. We grown.
I'm trying to see it from your perspective, but
He horny. That's his perspective.
I'm just saying we not cousins.
I'm trying to shoot him bail because in my scenarios with this, all of them are white women. So I never even looked at them that way.
Yeah, you don't.
So
Everybody
I'm not
white
sure.
is your
Yeah,
cousin.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe there could have been a time where that scenario.
All I'm
could
saying is,
happen.
I'm not saying we got to go somewhere and have. I'm just saying we not cousins. Let's
Bro,
stop.
I found out, I started dating this guy, never had sex with him, but we had started like talking to each other. I don't even want to say dating. And like, we found out we were cousins and we were like trying to like, we did the digging, like we started calling our parents, like, but it's just like play cousins, right? And they was like, no, nigga, like your parents are first fucking cousins, dog. Like it's clipped for you.
Nah, it's removed. Y'all
We
good.
were sad, bro. We were really sad about that shit.
You were sad that y'all was real cousins?
He still.
I think that's crazy.
Well, because we liked each other, like we did like each other, but then we, thank God, nothing ever happened. We never kissed or anything like that. But it was like, that nigga still be commenting on my pictures like, cousin.
Yeah, I know.
Earth.
I know. See, you gotta watch somebody
That's
like that.
That's like calling her twin when you try to fuck. That's my twin.
Yeah, like nah, we not doing that. You ain't. We not cousins. Don't do that.
I told one of y'all off mic when I did my 23andMe shit that I was going through it, and there was a few little yoints in there, and I was looking, like, all right, fourth cousin once removed. I went through the chart. I'm like, all right, man, we shared like great grandmother, sister.
It's all good.
No,
that's all good. That's all good.
You know.
The white shit?
Mm-hmm.
No, I know some of us that did that too, though.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. It happens. We not cousins. I'm talking about if we have no blood. Don't give me that, Demaris. We not cousins.
But if auntie and uncle was so listen, because I've had some cousins where it's like my uncle was dating this girl for 10 fucking years. He damn near raised her child. That was my cousin. And then they broke up. But she's still around, cousin's still around. You can't grow up and then try to hit on me. That's weird. We related.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like, all right, my
But what you mean grow up though? Like if I only see you,
this nigga.
No, I'm saying if I only see you on like every Thanksgiving.
No, I mean like in the summers we played together. You was there at least Thanksgiving and Easter. Thanksgiving, Easter, and in the summer we cousins.
And again, I'm trying to
Maul
look
wanna
at it.
fuck that girl. Just tell her you want.
No. I'm
Just say you want to fuck your cousin.
No. That's not. No. That's not what I'm saying.
That's the vitiligo shit coming out.
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out because it's like it got to be some type of like. We gotta revise these rules, man.
That girl got to be fine. Maul is fucked up.
No, I'm not even talking. It's past her. I'm just saying in general. Like we gotta. When does it stop? Like when do we stop acting like we really cousins?
When you want to beat.
No, I'm just saying if I only saw you like on a holiday. Come on, fam. What we doing here?
All right.
I'm not your cousin.
You got brothers and sisters you only see on the holiday. They still your brothers and sisters.
That's different though. That's blood. I'm talking about no blood. We ain't got no blood in our. Your mother and my mother was close friends growing up. Like you come to certain events the family had, we see each other. Oh, okay, cool. You know, once you get to high school, you don't see that girl no more. She got her own life. You in high school now, you got your own. Y'all may see each other at a funeral, maybe. Maybe. You know when it gets to like, I only see her at the funeral. And then if you having like
or the baby showers.
Or a baby shower.
Look at Maul using grief as an aphrodisiac.
I'm just saying, man, we got to revise. Let's revise these rules.
Y'all ever got some funeral pussy?
What do you mean, like after a funeral?
Yeah,
of course. Not my cousin.
Yeah,
thank God.
Of course.
You saying of course, like that's just normal shit.
I'm just saying because it's a lot of it's women around that just friends of the family. Like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? Condolences, prayers, and all of that.
They got the black dress.
And you got the repast. The DJ. You got the food.
Little drinks.
Yeah, we outside, we all talking, laughing, memories and shit.
Fucking after eating.
Then it's like, oh, where you live at? You live up there? Yeah, I gotta drive that way. Yeah, I'll drop her off, no problem.
All right. After fucking hookah, Henny, and wings, people are fucking. Now we drawing the line at repast pasta?
Nah, fucking after repast cold ziti and cold fried chicken wings is crazy.
Why? Why is that? See, why is that crazy?
Because what? Like, you not grieving? Like,
he had cancer. Like, we was expecting it. Like, now, if it's my cousin that got hit by a car, that's different. That's some tragic shit. But like, this nigga was battling cancer for 7 years. He's a warrior. Let's salute him, send him off in the sunset. But I'm horny. Like, I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was me in that box and he met Shorty, he'd be trying to knock it out too.
Listen, you
gotta know who died. Who funeral we at? He would want me to fuck. That's my man right there.
I was sad when my grandmother passed, but she was 93 with dementia.
What are we talking about?
It was only a matter of time. She lived a beautiful life.
Like, listen, we gonna send Granny on into the sunset. And what time you ready to? You know what I mean, what time we leaving? Let's get out of here.
Yo,
how early can you make a move on your girl when she's grieving?
It depends on who it is.
I think that day.
Nah,
a distraction.
If it's like again, if it's tragic, some shit that just happened.
People dying from cancer is tragic too, right?
Yeah, but it's like if this nigga fought for 7 years, it's like, yo, fam, go ahead.
But they gave him 6 months to live. He stayed alive 7 years.
That's what I'm saying.
You had 7 years to grieve.
Yeah, like
stop all this crying shit.
Yo, they gave him 6 months and he's been 7 years. This nigga's a soldier. We gotta honor him, and then but it ain't gonna be sad. It's gonna be like, yo, he fought.
Yo, Maul, please.
Right or wrong. Now, if it's somebody that we was just with, God forbid, because I've been in a situation, drive home and he get into a car accident, tragic. We fucked up. Like, damn, we was just together. But if I watched this man fight cancer for 7 years and they gave him 6 months, 7 years ago to live, we gotta, it's a celebration. That's a celebration of life. This nigga fought.
Okay, so how many days after the car accident?
Nah, you be fucked up for a while. One of your friends died in a car accident. That shit is, I don't even think your dick work after that. Like, if it's your man, like your homie, you can't get horny after that.
Maybe this is a mental health topic, because I've just been so depressed my entire life that I fuck when I'm sad all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of like
it's
my
not really going to change much.
That's my distraction.
You fuck when you sad?
That's my distraction.
Oh, you niggas is psychos.
Some of my worst bodies are because I was sad, and yeah.
That is crazy.
You try to fuck through the sadness.
Yo, being sad and trying to be horny at the same time, how does that work?
It's a distraction. I've been so angry and upset with a nigga and still like slept with him just for the distraction. I wanted to distract myself from him, and that was that. I would rather feel the sex than feel the feelings.
Yo, that is crazy.
That was a beautiful bar, actually.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
Crazy.
That was gorgeous.
It's the truth, though.
Having sex when you angry at the dude, like, because you rather feel the feeling of sex than what you're mad at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awful.
This is why BetterHelp doesn't have you on the ads, bro. You just don't understand sadness.
No, I do. Like, be sad.
That's a pretty common
No,
fucking
I'm
thing.
saying be sad. Be that. Don't try to be sad and horny.
Sometimes
Like,
people don't
people
want to feel the sadness.
Yeah, some people are so deep in the sadness with a partner that they're just trying to find the happiness and height and distraction of it. We're great sexually.
well, I mean, if you
Our
want to
chemistry is great there, so let's please avoid this tragic situation that we're in and just go with what we
if
like.
we sit and
It's not
talk-
healthy.
Because if I go home and actually think about how I feel about you, we're going to have to break up. And I don't feel like going through that shit right now.
So
It's
why
not a healthy strategy. We're not.
Yeah, so why
we're
not
not
like go to
promoting this,
why
but-
not work out or something? Like, why go to the
I am
humping?
working out.
Yeah, but that ain't
Getting worked out.
You ever worked out, Ma? Well, you do work out. So
Yeah.
You ever worked out is a crazy question.
you know when you work, when I work out, I think. I don't want to think. I be on that treadmill thinking 1,018 different thoughts. I don't want to think when I'm in
I'll
that.
be on that shit feeling chest pains, hoping I ain't a heart attack. It's different. That's what my thinking is at.
Because
Like,
you unk.
I'm like, damn, I'm out of shape, but is this it? Is this where I end?
Like, is this hell? Like,
Is this it? Like, should I get off of this motherfucker?
Okay. And in the event that happened, I would say, yo, Maul knew what he was doing on that treadmill. I'd fuck the next day.
See, that's crazy.
that's what you want.
You dying from a heart
Yo,
attack
you
and
had a
Rory
great
humping-
life. You
Rory,
knew what
if
you
I
was
die
doing on
from-
that treadmill.
Rory, if I die from a heart attack and you have sex the night of my funeral, I'm haunting you every day of your life. I'm knocking shit over in your kitchen every fucking night. You ain't gonna fit.
What if
you
he
gonna have to
crying?
move.
What if he crying while he in it?
Oh no, that's some psycho shit. I gotta leave him alone. Like I'm gonna be like, well, he's sicker than I thought he was.
But then it would contradict all of Maul's morals, because if he's in that room haunting me while I'm fucking, that's gay. What you doing? What you looking at me for, bro?
See, now
You want to see my dick even in the afterlife?
like, yo.
now he gonna call me a gay ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm a homosexual ghost and shit, right? See? This is crazy. I'm just laughing because you try to have sex the day I died is wild.
You're dead. That ain't your choice.
You think if you died tomorrow, I would have sex this week?
You would call me gay if I made any sexual decision based off you.
That's a fact. But I'm just saying, if you die this, you think I'm having sex the week
If
you
I
die?
turn my girl away, like, nah, I can't do it tonight, man. We gotta think about Maul. You would look at me like,
Yeah, that's
word I can't say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If I die, you niggas better not fuck for a while.
Man, listen, I'm taking your sister right to the crib.
Yo, you.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm saying she might just need some time away.
You got a few friends I didn't DM just out of respect.
Yeah,
But
like,
if you gone,
That's crazy.
I would ask your sister like, yo, you good? You know what I'm saying? You need a ride home? You straight? You know what I mean?
You need a ride home. You in her city.
Yeah.
You need a ride home.
She still might need a ride. The other car she came in might be full. Like, yo, could you
and
ride with
I would
me?
use the crazy grief rizz, like, yo, we should just be together tonight because I need to be next to someone that felt the same way about Demaris that I did. Like, even if we just sit in silence, we both have the same full heart for her. So it'd be nice to be around someone.
But if I say that
feels
to
the way
Hop,
that I
I'm
feel.
wrong, right? If Maul died from a heart attack, I say that to Hop, I'm wrong.
No, not at all.
I'm wrong, right?
I'm not at all. I'm not one of those.
Why you bring Hop in this?
No, not at all.
Yo,
I love Hop.
fucking Hop after Maul's funeral is fucking insane.
Listen, man. You know, listen, live life, man. Have fun. Because if it was me, I'd do it. Y'all know how I went out. If it's me, I'll do it. So go ahead, have fun.
Hey, Hop, you ain't had no seat on your bicycle. And now you fucking Demaris after Maul's funeral.
Yeah, real shit. While y'all playing, fucking right.
Yo, how did we get here? Okay.
We were supposed to talk about SNL. I don't know how the fuck we just got down this path.
SNL, Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle hosted
Now I'm just
SNL.
picturing leaving the repast and seeing Hop and Demaris get
You
the
asked me if
same
I need a
car.
ride,
What
and
you
I'm
doing,
like-
bro?
Giving her
wow.
a ride home.
It's an Uber.
Yeah, you going the same way.
Biggs would snatch me by my motherfucking hair and pull me out the car. He would violate.
I know you wouldn't.
He wouldn't play hate?
For what? Me? Them niggas know how I gave it up. Nobody's doing that. It's okay.
No, what is even funnier in this scenario is that Demaris may think that she about to get some dick and Hop take her to the studio to listen to Mad Lib beats.
Y'all got Hop twisted. Y'all got Hop.
Yeah, Hop going right to engine room to play you some beats.
He gonna play you some beats. All right, you gonna get fucked right in that engine room. Like, you go ahead and think that you about to go up there and hear some unreleased Kanye verses.
Shout out to Hop and Biggs. This is all.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Shout out. Don't think you go in the engine room to listen to some music. I'm gonna let you know what he be doing in there.
Yo, snitching on your brother
I'm gonna say
is
what?
crazy.
Over a hypothetical
It's
is
a
crazy.
studio. Who ain't fucking in the studio? Who doesn't?
I've never fucked in the studio, but I don't really get pussy
All
like
right,
that.
man. All right, I know.
What?
No. You never get pussy. I know. Dave Chappelle, SNL, bro.
Wait, why is it crazy to say I haven't fucked in the studio?
I'm just saying, all right, man. All I said was okay. I told you 2025, I want to hear all
the
lies. I'm here for it.
Wait, I would fuck in the studio if I had the opportunity.
I know you would.
But I haven't.
No, I know.
Well, who am I fuck? Child?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay, clean that up. You mean Yanni?
Oh shit! I didn't even.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, you gotta clean that up.
Child's real name is Yanni. He's a grown man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And still clean that up because that's like crazy to pull him into that.
All right, Azad.
Okay, let's clean. Okay, let's.
I have not had the opportunity to fuck in the studio. I definitely would.
I know.
Have you fucked in the studio?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nigga don't make no music. Who you?
He was in baseline and Just was like, bro, I need to use this room.
Yo, how you the guest in the studio fucking?
Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes.
That's how. All right, how did it happen?
It's in the session. You meet a girl in the session.
It was just you and her in the session?
No, I said you meet a girl in the session and, you know, y'all start hitting it off, laughing, you know, talking shit, whatever. And
like, let's go to the B room?
Yeah, one thing leads to another. Nobody ain't laying vocals right now. Just track is playing. Engineer went to go get something to eat. Let's go right there. Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
I ain't got it like that.
You spend 9-10 hours in the studio, like, for weeks at a time. You think somebody ain't getting fucked in here?
Yeah, but why the fuck was you in the studio? You don't rap.
That's why my niggas rap.
You was just there, head nodding.
So why was she there?
You know, the vibes, the energy.
Okay.
You gotta have pretty women in your session. See, that's what's wrong. That's why a lot of these niggas is trash now. They ain't got no pretty women in their sessions. Bunch of stink niggas that ain't washed their ass and washed their face in 2 days, but they got the glick. They call it the glick.
The Glock. The blick.
The blick. They got the blick on them.
We old as fuck.
Yeah, they got the blick on them. Yeah, it ain't no women in there. Y'all ain't got no women in y'all sessions. That's the problem now.
That is definitely the problem.
Yeah, y'all ain't got no women in y'all sessions. They ain't no women don't like this shit.
Yeah.
Y'all in here making music for each other. You niggas is perked up, drunk, bisexual.
What that got to do with anything?
Yeah, these niggas be.
He said that shit like ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, like y'all, like we gonna act like we don't know that these dudes is bisexual out here. Like, come on, man, what we talking about here? But anyway, 2025, I'm here for the lies,
He
man.
did say it like Rocky too. Like he thought he was saying something.
Like,
homo.
Yeah, I don't care, but it's like, let's call it what it is.
Listen,
but how you landed on that after like drugs and you think drugs take you to
no,
bisexuality?
These niggas be bisexual.
No,
for sure.
yo, bro, we not gonna act like these. Come on.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I think so.
Absolutely. You know so.
And I just think it's funny that type of music, it's not for women. It's actually for like 15-year-old white kids.
That's why.
It's the music that you're
That's
you're
why
making.
Cash Cobain
that's
is a
who's
hero.
buying the concert tickets.
That's why Cash Cobain is a hero.
He does make music for women.
We gotta bring some women around here. I mean, y'all, there's too many dudes and too many guns, man. Ain't got enough women in here.
Sexy drill.
Yeah, scaring
I
the
sure
women.
be
Exactly. See?
to that shit.
Exactly. There you go.
And I just feel like having sex in a studio is just a lawsuit waiting to happen. It's a workplace. You can't be fucking in the workplace.
Not if both of us don't work there.
If I rented this studio out and I have a girl in here with me and she wants to go in the booth and fellate me, I don't care what that lawsuit says.
I'm saying like not the chick that's just there to be fucked at the studio. I'm saying like if you're working with an artist, I just feel like that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Depends on who the artist is.
Go on.
No, it just depends on who the artist is. Right? If you and the artist got a relationship, y'all cool, y'all know what, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that leads to way too much chatter.
Okay.
Rory's
that
scary.
producer be fucking artists in the studio. And I'm like, nah, that'll even ruin a rep of even trying to work with other people. Like, nah, he be fucking artists.
You think producers fucking artists ruined their reputation?
I think that
the producers will let you know who they fucking are.
And I'm saying all like consensual shit. I still think that.
What is he talking about? The producers pop out with the chicks they fucking now. What are you talking about?
First of all, they DMing IG chicks that make music.
Exactly.
Fucking A-list. Yo, I got a beat.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, you don't. You trying to fuck.
Right. Yeah, we know what this is.
And then we'll make sure that Warner doesn't clear it.
Exactly.
But no, there's definitely reputations. Kind of back to our conversation of making the girl feel scared on the subway platform, there's producers that have a reputation, not on some non-consensual shit, but they fuck the artists that they work with. So there'll be women that be like, nah, I'm cool. I don't even want to go in that energy if it's a sexual place like that. That's a thing.
I think that only happens if the producer doesn't actually turn the girl into a star. If he has a reputation for sleeping with artists, but he's turning them into stars, that ain't stopping women from doing a record with him.
Oh, no, I mean, I agree there.
Yeah, it's not.
You ain't still over it? Oh, my.
I mean,
Classic.
I was about to go there of like, I know Justice brought London in there, then realized what was going on, was like, fuck, and then heard the music and was like, all right,
fuck.
Forget it.
Yeah, roll this shit out.
This is incredible.
Let's roll this shit out. Great music.
If this is what it takes.
Great music. Great music. That's a fact.
All right, so somehow we got on the biggest tangent. I did want to talk about SNL and Chappelle hosting.
Dave Chappelle hosted SNL, which Rory watched live.
Yes, 11 p.m.
What did you think about his the monologue?
I really liked it. It started off a little slow. I'll put it this way. I think it was the double album that could have been condensed to one, and it would have been a classic. But I did absolutely love everything about that monologue.
Okay.
But yeah, it could have been condensed a bit. But Chappelle, just let Chappelle go. Even if it is 17 minutes long, I don't care about trimming the fat in that regard. Go ahead.
When is the last time we watched somebody host SNL and was like blown away by their monologue, like a comedian? For me, it's been a while.
It was probably Chappelle, the only, and I'm repeating myself, sorry everyone, but I'm never going to stop talking about this. Chappelle's monologue that was taken down from SNL's YouTube page.
Okay.
About a certain religion that we're not allowed to discuss. I think that was one of the best monologues I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's the only monologue that's ever been taken down by SNL ever. That was the last time I was blown away by something.
I was surprised to see Chappelle hosting SNL again so soon.
I was shocked to see it because they took his monologue down.
He thought that was it for them.
Yeah, and I'm actually shocked Chappelle doesn't bring that up more, or anyone else for that matter. It's one of like the quietest secrets in front of your face that was taken down. I'm shocked that Chappelle was okay with that and would even talk to Lorne Michaels. And maybe it wasn't a Lorne Michaels thing. Maybe it was just an NBC thing in general.
Yeah.
But to even go back after they do that, I would definitely feel a fucking way.
But you got to understand what he did with this monologue. He kind of, he told the line a little bit in this newer monologue with that same type of conversation.
In what way?
I mean, he ended it with, if you're going to pray for people displaced in the Palisades, you should also pray for people that's displaced in Palestine as well. So he kind of, he knew what he was doing.
He co-signed Hamas, is what you're saying.
No, that's...
Because that's how they view it when you say... anytime you care about anyone in Palestine, like, oh, so you love Hamas. Like, no. I just don't think babies should be killed in Palestine.
So he knew what he was doing in his monologue. Obviously, they had a talk beforehand, and he knew where he could take it and he couldn't take it. But I just thought it was interesting to see him host it, even though that was almost a year ago, right? A little over a year. So I guess it wasn't that soon.
With his last monologue?
Yeah, that was a while.
2 years.
Okay, 2 years, maybe, yeah. And I mean, I think it was interesting that he said Lorne Michaels wanted him to do around, it wasn't inauguration, it was the election, right? Chappelle said that he had reached out.
I'm pretty sure. And
said no, and they got Bill Burr to do it instead, but I would have preferred him around the election time with this, but it is funny that they just call him when Trump is doing some shit. And I think it's to like really distract us in a good way, because comedy, we just need distractions sometimes. Yeah. He ended his monologue with the Palestine quote, but he also ended it similar to how he did the first time he did SNL after Trump was elected. Not so much saying I'm giving Trump a chance, because that's what he did say on the first one and got killed for it. He remixed it and kind of was on the side of like, listen, I don't want him to fail. Like, we're all in this country together. We should hope that he cares about everyone else. And I didn't see the same reaction, which, is it because the times have changed and people are just fed up and we're all on that side now?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Well, while we're recording this, right now, the inauguration is happening.
Yes.
I mean, listen, it's a great day for whites. Trump is doing this on MLK Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, apologies, Demaris, that the whites told you to come in today.
Yeah. Got me working for the white man on MLK Day. It's fucking crazy as shit.
I mean, I'm not white and I'm working. I'm here.
You own the company.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you don't really got a choice. Like, your name and the title. Like, you don't really got a choice, but, you know.
I could have said, yo, we not working today.
Okay, we know Maul.
Why didn't you? The fuck? Why we here?
Yeah, why not?
Look at it this way. Maul
I had a dream too.
Maul loves Don Don so much. He is working on this day instead of being in DC to support
And
his guy.
y'all know I wanted to be there.
Yeah, like you got to give some credit there.
Oh, man, y'all know I wanted to be there.
So I didn't see much of the inauguration yet because, again, we are recording. I did see a clip that Trump vows, which he's vowed a lot of shit, especially the last time. It didn't go through with it.
Every president does. Don't do that. Don't just make it a Trump thing.
Fair.
I mean, I'm talking my shit. My guy's in office. I'm talking my shit now. Yeah.
Trump vows to release the JFK, RFK, and MLK assassination files as soon as he's in office. Now, he did say last time he was going to do that with the JFK files. Then he read it and was like, nah, never mind.
I mean, he spoke to why he didn't. He definitely addressed that.
He's going to look nuts if he doesn't because of his ties with the Kennedy family now. Like, that was a big thing with RFK Jr. as well. Like, Trump agrees that he'll release these files about my pops. If he doesn't, this is going to get nuts. And I think he does a lot of this for publicity to get that headline, and we're going to get those files with nothing but redacted black lines everywhere. Like, you're not releasing these files.
I don't think we'll ever see those files. I think the CIA will fucking knock Donald Trump's fucking head off before we ever see those files.
Here's the thing.
They tried.
You're not wrong.
They ain't gonna miss this.
Actually, I don't think they tried, because if they actually tried, they wouldn't have missed.
A fact.
They would have never missed.
You don't know. Sent the wrong
They
guy.
created a magic bullet to kill JFK. What are you talking
Don't
about?
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The bullet went up, around, inside, and out.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But yes, to what you're saying.
They took Oswald from Cuba and said, here's magic.
See, this is why you can't start talking about this type of conspiracy shit.
I know, that's my bad.
He go too far.
Is the whole thing not called the magic bullet?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, there was obviously somebody on the grassy know.
Yeah.
Bullets don't do.
No, I can promise you they don't.
Oswald was not that good of a shot.
I like the movie Monét too. Those bullets don't do that. They don't do that.
If you just go like that.
No.
It's not the boomerang bullet.
But I do think Trump, I'll even give him credit. I think he went into the first presidency saying, I am going to release those JFK files. And I think the CIA stepped in and was like, no, the fuck you not. And Trump was like, bet, my bad. I'm curious to see how this goes. Not that it's like the most pressing issue with everything going on right now, but we can all comfortably say we think our government had something to do with JFK's assassination and MLK's assassination.
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty, that's not my tinfoil hat.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's not even a debate anymore.
So in releasing that, the value of the proof we already know, I think is important to the masses of like, yeah, our government lies to us all the time.
Yeah, but that's not, yes, I get that it's important, but from their side, and maybe this is just because I watch too much Scandal and I be paying too much attention to shit, but like, one of the main things to run a country is like the people need to believe somewhat in the government. We already are breaking away from that. We have been for a while where the people don't trust the government. If you go and throw hardcore, solid proof that the government will murder its own American citizens when they're fighting for progression in the country, there's always the chance of an uprising. And if we've ever been at the cusp of that, we're there now, that if at any time we couldn't get them files, it would be fucking now.
I mean, they've had...
So you don't think that he's going to release the file?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think we'll get some redacted weird shit, but I don't know. I mean, I think the government's probably banking on just the stupidity of us as human beings and the masses of America, which they bank on to control this entire country. We have actual proof, not a conspiracy, that they staged an entire act to get us into Vietnam. Like, that's a fact. And they put that out. And there's no outrage.
People don't care.
So I don't know, like the JFK thing, I don't know. Is it really going to affect the country?
No. That's why, to what Demaris is saying, that's why I think it will be released, because I don't think people care. I think the files will be released and we will know exactly what happened and how JFK was killed and how Martin Luther King and all. I think we'll get all of that and it's not going to change nothing. It's not going to change anything. Nothing is going to change. People be fake outraged for 4 hours on social media. Let TikTok go down tomorrow again and see how many people are talking about the files that came out. More people going to be talking about TikTok being banned than the MLK files.
Well, they're going to blame TikTok being banned on the files being released.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to talk to
people don't care, man. And that's why I laugh anytime it's around election time, inauguration, everybody get all upset. Like everybody want to cancel Nelly and Snoop and Rick Ross now. Like, cut the shit, yo. You know y'all don't. Y'all gonna have y'all asses right there at Nelly's residency in Vegas, shaking y'all ass in a couple of months.
I, for one,
cut the shit.
I don't know whether I'm very not at all pro Donald Trump, but I also don't blame people for wanting to perform for a president's inauguration or the inauguration celebrations. As an artist, I wouldn't do it, but I can understand why that's such a huge, monumental.
They're not performing at the actual inauguration.
Yeah.
That would be like if you got a gig to host a party during Super Bowl weekend and you look at it like you performed at halftime.
You got to walk through?
He went to like the crypto ball to perform. Yeah, you can turn that down. There's nothing honorable that you could tell your grandparents like, yeah, I performed at a presidential inauguration.
You
like
performed
fuck politics.
at the pre-party?
You hosted some bullshit to a bunch of people that didn't even know the songs you were doing. You took a check. Like, can we call it a spade a spade?
Yeah,
you took a check.
But this is my thing. So if it's
Nelly
not
doesn't always need every check. Ross don't need every check. Snoop definitely doesn't need every fucking check.
But you just said it's not the inauguration. It's not the inauguration. It's a check for a party for all these white people that's in town to celebrate the inauguration.
But you were saying that you could see why an artist, fuck politics, would just want to be involved in something like that.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit crypto ball that is attached to an administration that all these people didn't support before and said crazy things about. You are now, you're check chasing at this point to me.
But I don't know if Nelly has Nelly like openly spoke about Trump like in...
Probably not. But
now Snoop,
definitely
Snoop on the other hand.
Snoop been going crazy.
Snoop used to go crazy on Trump. Not only was he going crazy on Trump, anybody that supported Trump, anybody that voted for Trump, Snoop had some crazy shit to say.
Actually, I don't know if I could even be mad at Ross now I think about it. He did say on the apple of my eye, I'm happy Donald Trump became the president because we have to destroy before we, whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
Great record. But that wasn't really a pro-Trump thing. It was actually we need to destroy the world now that he is a president so we can rebuild it.
Yeah.
That's not check. Come on, man.
But
it is check chasing.
I know you didn't vote for Trump.
Who don't chase check?
I'm about to say you throwing dirt on check chasing.
Everybody's chasing the check.
This one
Literally
is attached to something that's much more than a check. So is that worth the money? Is what I'm really asking.
That is what?
That check is attached to something that is much more than the money. You are now aligning yourself with somebody that most of your community does not fuck with. Is that worth the $30,000 that maybe you got?
Yeah, to them.
Okay.
You never know who the fuck need $30,000.
I need $30,000.
To them, yeah, it's worth it. But my thing is,
and I know they got more than $30,000. That was shady.
But why are people upset?
Wait, why is that shady?
Like, why are people upset? It's like, that's the part that I'm just sitting back laughing when I see everybody on social media, trying to cancel Nelly. And it's like, but what are y'all are upset? Wasn't nobody, people were crazy if they were trying to cancel Megan for performing for Kamala, or people, or trying to cancel Beyonce for going up there and endorsing Kamala? Well,
you know that who their audience is, who the majority of their audience supports. So it's different. You're black and you're in the entertainment industry. Your fan base is for liberals. So yeah, they know who their target audience is.
But this is what people fail to forget. Trump was very much a part of like a lot of rappers, athletes always fucked with Trump. Before this whole presidency shit came about, everybody fucked with Trump. So that's why it's funny now to see people like, nah, we ain't supposed to. I'm like, bro, everybody was fucking with this dude. Literally.
Yeah, but
he was a staple name in niggas versus bars. I stayed at the Trump. That was just a name that people.
Yeah, but so was Diddy. People can change their perception about people. The masses can change their perception.
Snoop
about
was
people.
one of them.
Are you taking? We all established we all need $30K. Are you taking $30,000 to do a vlog on your YouTube channel to co-sign Trump on the day of the inauguration? You do a vlog.
Not co-signing. Don't do that. You saying that's co-signing. That's not co-signing. They performed. It's not co-signing. That's not co-signing.
You doing mall semantics right now. What do you mean that's not co-signing? You are performing.
Come to the light, baby D. Come on.
You are performing.
Come on over
at the inauguration weekend event for Donald Trump. How is that not a cosign?
Stand strong, baby D.
That's not a cosign.
So then apologize to Chrisette Michele.
Chrisette Michele performed at the inauguration.
This is the inauguration weekend events.
Okay.
The fucking crypto ball.
If I get invited to the Grammys party, a Grammys pre-party, did I go to the Grammys? No, I went to the pre-party. Plenty of hoes be at the pre-party. Don't mean I was at the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
And if the Grammys said Mexicans are rapists, would you go to the pre-party?
Yeah, because I know Mexicans ain't rapists.
Who throwing it? Who said it and who throwing it? Who gonna be there?
Yeah.
No, I get
That's
why.
why I fucking
Listen,
I mean, nah, but like,
Who gonna be there?
I get why people are upset. I'm just saying that I'm not upset. I never know what people have families to feed. I'm never. People always be like, oh, they're rich. They can afford to miss a check. You don't know who the fuck can afford to miss a check. Y'all need us to get the fuck out of people's pockets.
I agree, but all of us have been in a bind
Nate.
when we needed money and didn't take a certain check, even when we needed the money because of what it was. Like, we've all done that.
Okay, but he's going to be it's not like they were trying, like it's election time and the votes matter. He's going to be the president, whether I take this $30,000 or not.
Come on over,
So
baby.
apologize.
It's the same thing as it's the same thing as
You
Dave
guys
Chappelle
have killed
saying,
me because I'm the only one still listening to Chrisette Michele's music, and now all of a sudden it's okay to
I've
do that.
never killed you for that.
Now you see,
I didn't know she was still making
I said
music.
y'all owe her apology. I said that.
I scream at the top of my lungs, blame it on me when I'm in the shower. I love Chrisette Michele, and y'all shamed me for listening to her. But now it's like, yo, she needed the $200,000 grand. Why would you take that?
I never shamed you.
I
for
ain't
that.
shame you.
I never shamed you.
I
for
feel
that.
like a lot
And
of
first
people.
of all, I'm not. If Nelly wants to, if he's co-signing Trump for real and likes Trump, that's not my business. That's your vote.
Man, Nelly voted for Trump.
I can see that.
So did Snoop. So did the rest of these niggas. Like I told y'all was gonna happen before the election. They can say whatever they want publicly and on social media. When it's time to get in that booth and hit that ballot, niggas was voting for Trump, man. Cut the shit. It is what it is. We saw the numbers. She got smoked. Shorty got smoked.
And all right, I want to speak specifically to the listeners that dislike Maul and think he's MAGA Maul, even though we leaned in a joke and all that. You guys won't hear him out right now. He's saying something that is so fucking truthful. All your favorite podcasters, your favorite rappers, all quietly voted for Donald Trump.
Of course they did,
They did.
man. Of course they did. Nobody was voting for Kamala.
I watched fucking podcasters that are so fucking anti-Donald Trump and pretend to be this, start keying when the crypto shit went up when he got elected. Started laughing, like happy with joy, like, oh yeah, he voted for Trump.
I got that moonshot shit right here on my phone. I got 4 meme coins.
And here's the thing: I'm not about to do this lefty liberal shit because I'm not a liberal. I'm not here to alienate. If you voted for Trump, that's your business, and I'm not here to shame you.
And that was always my thing. Whoever you vote for, let people vote for whoever they want to vote for. I wasn't saying people are crazy for voting for Kamala. Like, it's like, all right, that's who you want to vote for. Cool. I just knew that not enough people was going to vote for her because people didn't know her. They didn't agree with her policies. They didn't agree with what she was representing. They didn't like that. They wanted to lean more towards Trump's ideas of where the country should be headed. And that was the bottom line. She's going to lose. She lost by, it's not even close. It wasn't even close. And like I said, people can say publicly, nah, we stand with the Harris administration. Okay, when it's time to get in that poll and hit that ballot, I'm telling you, they was not voting for her. I know they weren't.
Yeah. That's all it is.
Well, either way, man, President Trump has, the inauguration is today, if you're listening. Well, it was yesterday if you're listening. So yeah, now we have to sit back and see see how many of these promises are kept and how many lies we were told. That's all you find out in the 4 years of a president. How many promises are kept and how many lies were told. So that's what it all comes down to. I just think that people calling for Snoop to be canceled and Nelly and all this, that's like, cut the shit, man. People can perform, they can make a living. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, people be fake outraged and I'm gonna cancel. You're not canceling nobody. Cancel your fucking gym membership that you ain't been to the gym in 3 years and they keep charging you every month. Cancel that. How about that?
No, throwing shade at me. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, right? Every month, Planet Fitness charging you. You ain't been there in 17 months.
Planet Fitness and LA Fitness.
Yeah.
Just wasting my money.
Exactly. Cancel that.
Not to backtrack again to SNL, but we didn't talk about the balloon sketch with Chappelle. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
For those that didn't see it at 11:30 p.m. live on Saturday, like the rest of us, Chappelle did a sketch around that balloon YouTube game that I've been trying to get Maul to do on stage because I think it'd be fucking hilarious if he was the girl in this situation. He brought back Silky Johnson from the Haters Ball.
Silky Johnson. Yeah.
And Ashley Larry.
And Ashley Larry, yeah. Yeah.
And what was Donna Rolling's name in Haters Ball? Was it Beautiful?
I can't remember.
So yeah, Donna Rollins had 2 characters in this, but this was fucking hilarious. Not only Chappelle, I actually want Demaris to speak to this. They called out the women in the first part of that sketch. A guy came out with a job, had everything going on for him. All the balloons got popped. Some guy came out after that, said, yo, I got no job at all. I'm just trying to fuck. What's good? All of them was like, yo,
me too. Me too. I'm trying to fuck too. Yeah.
At least he was honest, you know?
That never got us nowhere.
Both of them were honest. One just had more going for them. Was probably a better human being than the guy that came out and was like, yeah, nah, I want to fuck bitches and shoot people.
This is how you got to be a brave soul to go on this balloon pop shit.
Why?
To stand there like and just people just look at you and then like imagine you walk out and then you just hear balloons popping. You haven't said anything. You know what that does to the ego? I walk in the room and they just start popping their balloons. That's some of the craziest shit a human can sign up for. Like, yo, I'm gonna go in here. They might start popping balloons. They don't know who I am, my name, nothing. As soon as I walk in, a balloon might be popped. That fucks with you. I don't care how long.
For a young mind, yes, that would definitely hurt my ego.
Absolutely. That fucks you up forever as you walk in the room and somebody pops a balloon as soon as they see you. It's like, damn, word? Okay. I put on my best shit too when I walk in. I got my best shit.
Put a good resume together. Like,
yeah.
I'm 23, actually got
kids.
Some movement. Like,
good
I'm doing
job.
something. It's like,
nah, they don't even get to that. They don't care about that. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you walked in here. They don't like your walk.
And the poor guy has everything he can control in his life. He's put together well. It's not his fault. He's 5'9".
Right. And then the girl be 5'2", told me, yeah, I like him taller than that.
Yeah, I always thought that. I actually don't mind a 5'9" nigga because I'm 5'3". Like I don't mind a 5'9".
Nah.
I dated 5'5" before. I regret that.
You dated somebody that was 5'5"?
I regret that.
That's crazy.
With brown eyes, or like it was a girl?
It was a man. He was either 5'5", maybe 5'6", but I'm really thinking 5'5" because I was 5'3", so I'm really thinking 5'5".
How long was that relationship? And when y'all got into an argument, did you go straight to the height?
No. I didn't do that.
She said that.
Lying.
I didn't do that. No, because once I start clowning you for your height, then I gotta take a long look at myself. And once I do that, I can't.
How women argue and throw insults, you should all look at yourself in the mirror. Like that's where we're drawing the line.
Nah, but if I say you short ass nigga, then I gotta really think about it. Like, damn, he really a short ass nigga. Then I gotta leave, and I didn't want to do that.
And this is why she tried to cancel Still Beat Though, and I don't understand why. Because if you call me short, Still Beat Though.
That's always gonna be the go-to though, no matter.
Now
what.
you look nuts.
Yeah. Like
if I insult a girl, you ugly ass, we're like, oh, you fucked me though.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Socially lazy.
Still. Wow.
I was going through something. I was depressed.
Yeah, that's when
it was after a funeral.
When you argue with a girl and you start taking accountability, you fuck her whole game plan up. She's like, you bum ass nigga. Yo, but I'm working on myself.
Work faster, bitch.
See, well, why you gotta throw the bitch on the end of it? See, that's where you end up with your head in between the fridge and the what's her name? See,
in the oven.
You go right to bitch. That's what a nigga starts swinging. Demaris definitely push niggas to swing on her. I know you do. I can tell how you argue.
No, I don't. But see, that's my thing. I really don't though.
Your right eye just twitched. You do that when you're lying.
Stop paying attention to me, weird ass nigga. Nigga weird.
Yo, calling Rory a weird ass nigga.
You're a friend of how many? Yeah, I noticed things about you.
Yo, stop paying attention to her, you weird ass nigga. This nigga mad weird over here.
All on my dick.
Like, knowing your tendencies. This nigga know your tendencies.
Yeah.
Like, how you paying attention?
Corny.
You know Demaris' tendencies?
Yes.
The fuck?
I've known her for a very long time. You pick up on those things as a friend.
Oh my God.
I forgot what you was lying about. What were you saying?
No, fuck you. I was saying, no, he said that I push niggas to hit me. And I'm like, I don't, because I'm not gonna, you want to yell and, once you start yelling and screaming, I stop speaking.
Yo, now that we here, yo,
okay.
Is mom and dad okay after that phone call you gave them? Like,
I told you, they both said that I actually caught them both in a bad mood. That's the only reason why I caught them both in a bad mood. Like they were both like pissed off for different reasons too. And I didn't know that until like my sister texted me like, girl, you caught them on the wrong fucking day, because they were already on the phone with each other, like just both having a bad day, saying they were having a bad day. So that's why they were both just silent, because it was like somebody on the internet compared it to when like you had a long day at work and you go to walk in your door and you drop your keys. Like it was like that. Like not
what
right
else?
now.
Yeah, like what else could go wrong?
Yeah, not right now, Demaris. Like it was that type of shit.
I'm still not jacking
The
it.
not right now being a call about porn on a live podcast is
That's what
Because
life
it's
is.
just like my daughter, like both of their daughters are childish as shit. Like me and my sister are very childish, and we call our parents giggling on the phone, laughing about the dumbest shit.
That wasn't the time.
And it just wasn't the day, and it was just kind of.
All right, that's cool, but your pops are still not supporting that.
I actually had a phone conversation with him, and he says, I will support you through. I don't gotta like it. I don't gotta fuck with it, but whatever you do, I will support it. I'm not gonna watch and cheer you on.
If your daughter sits
what's
you
that
down,
mean though? Support it.
Yeah.
I want to know what that means.
Support isn't like he's not gonna fucking excommunicate me from the family. Like
yeah,
that
but
type thing.
if your daughter does porn, and I could, can I speak for you as a father? I'm not a father yet, but it's pretty safe to speak
Yes,
for you.
let's throw my 2-year-old into the scenario.
No,
of
I'm
doing
saying
porn.
you just as a father, being a father, you can resonate with this. You failed as a father if your daughter ends up doing porn. I don't care what nobody says, and I know porn stars. I love them. They're good people. I have a few friends that are in the adult entertainment industry. Not saying they're bad people, but as a father, if your daughter ends up doing porn, you failed. As a father, if your son ends up in jail for killing somebody, gang banging, you failed. That's a fail as a father.
So you're comparing being a murderer to being a porn star.
No,
I mean,
no. I'm not.
same thing.
I'm I'm not comparing it. I'm just saying, as parents, you don't want your kids to end up doing certain things to support themselves.
But
you don't
see,
want that to happen.
But this is the thing though. If I end up doing porn, like I can only speak from my life. If I end up doing porn, it would only be because I want to, not because I needed to. That's where the support comes in.
Which makes it worse.
If my parents' thing was
Imagine
that if
you
I'm
ain't
happy,
got to
I'm
do
happy.
porn and you do porn. Imagine if I owned like 10 hotels and one of my daughters come to me like, your dad, I'm moving to LA. I'm moving to LA. I'm like, okay, like dope. Like, what are you pursuing? Like, you're gonna get into the Hollywood acting? Like, what do you want to do? Model? Like, what do you want to do? No, I think I'm gonna do porn.
Okay, but what if your daughter wanted to get ran through in her own personal time? Would you still be a failure as a father?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to make you consistent.
Yes. You failed as a dad if your daughter.
Both of you gentlemen are ran through, right? So do you guys think that your fathers are failure? Well, not true. Do you think that your father's a failure?
My dad?
Yeah.
Yes, he's a failure. My dad is, you're fucking right. My dad's a failure. But my dad, he's a loving father, but he wasn't there for a lot of my childhood. But as a man now, I understand he had issues. Mm-hmm. He had his shit he had to overcome. He had his addictions. He had to.
But even if your father was still around, you would still be ran through.
Huh?
Even if your father was still around, you would still be ran through. No?
Yeah, that means my pops did something right. If the ladies like me, yeah. Yeah, my pops, he did something right. My mom did something right. If the ladies like me and they comfortable around me and they feel safe around me, yes, my parents did something right.
But if the fellas feel safe around me, my parents failed.
Yes.
See?
If niggas come to you, if niggas go to my daughter room and just start taking their shit off, yes, I failed. Yes.
Okay, that's your opinion. That might be society's opinion, but
I am ran through because I have abandonment issues and was trying to seek validation and a confirmation on my own ego based off my parents. So yeah, I'm ran through because of that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Listen,
I wanted to be liked so bad, I tried to fuck as many women and thought that was validation.
I was just horny.
Yeah,
I just like girls
because
growing up.
of maybe a failure of abandonment.
if I have a child and my child, I would never want my child to do porn, obviously.
First of all, I'm not ran through.
Yeah, okay. I would never want my child to do porn, obviously. But if my child did porn because it's what she really, really wanted to do, like she had other options and she really, really wanted to do this, she felt like she would be good at it and this is what she want to get her shit off. If my kid is happy then I gotta eat that. I gotta eat this shit and I gotta live with it. You're happy. I done buried too many friends that were like killing themselves at early ages. So like, if you happy doing what the fuck you doing and you can live with yourself, you wake up in the morning and you happy to go to work, then ho, you a hoe, but ho, you a professional.
If you had two kids, if you had a son and a daughter, it would hurt you more if your daughter did porn than if your son did porn.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
If your son was in there fucking some beautiful girls for a living, versus your daughter up there letting some old nigga climb on top of her, breathing all heavy.
Nah, she fucking YNs.
Nah, man. That's even worse. Your daughter let somebody hit on OnlyFans with a shiesty on? You failed.
In comparison to her letting a nigga hit with a shiesty on in an alleyway for free.
It's funny because I agree with Maul. I just don't like his argument. I think the root of it has to go to why do women become porn stars? Because I don't know if there's a scenario that Demaris is saying where it's like, oh, my daughter had such a healthy upbringing that she just decided she wanted to do porn.
I don't think it happens like that.
I don't think it does either.
I don't think it happens like that.
And I'm not, again, I don't know porn stars like that.
Maybe I do, but I've never had that talk about, with your father thing. You just don't have that conversation. But I'm willing to guess that it wasn't because, I just wanted to get into porn. Like, it's not.
And I'm not shaming any porn star whatsoever, because I think plenty of people that have failed households end up doing nastier shit because of it, just not on camera, and ran through. I don't think that there's a girl that came from an extremely healthy household with a supportive father and mother and was like, you know what? My craft and passion is fucking on camera.
Yeah.
I just don't see that as a thing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can agree to disagree on that, but I completely understand why y'all don't champion that shit, and I don't think that you're crazy for not championing it. I just personally,
I don't want Amara to become a porn star.
Of course not. I don't think anybody wants their child to. I'm the only thing I can think of is this world that we in right now. If you happy, baby, be happy. That's all. As long as you're happy.
That's what I'm saying about Snoop and Nelly and them niggas. Y'all want to cancel them. They happy.
Listen. Be happy.
They got to check. As
long as your happiness is not harming anyone, do what the fuck you got to do to be happy. People going to have something to say no matter what the fuck you do.
That's a fact. Now, you said something right there, Baby D.
I will say that, like, if Amara came to me at 20 years old and said, I want to be a porn, I would go, what did I do wrong as a father? Was it not enough soccer?
You would do the same thing if she said she wanted
to piano recitals. Yeah. What the fuck did I do wrong?
You would have said the same thing if she said she wanted to sign up for the military. You would say the same exact fucking thing.
Well, first of all, like Nelly, I support the troops. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
No warrior now.
New year, new me. It's 2025. It's the perfect opportunity to start over. I know someone's listening to this right now with an amazing business idea, but they have no idea how to get it started. Mm-hmm. They're a little nervous, which is understandable.
Right.
But this is the year that you take that business idea and put it in motion. And the first step in that, to me, is Shopify.
The best time to start your new business is right now. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates, no coding or design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop.
Stop making excuses, man. With Shopify, your first sale is way closer than you really think it is.
What happens if you don't act now? Will you regret it? What if someone beat you to the idea? Don't kick yourself when you hear this again in the year because you didn't do anything now.
Established in 2025 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/RoryMall, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/RoryMall to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/RoryMall. I'm curious what y'all thoughts were with the TikTok thing. Because now what? Clip cut, CapCut,
you know,
this shit is going.
This never,
ASCAP.
This never meant anything to me because I'm not on TikTok, never been on TikTok. I do like a lot of the reels that end up on Instagram that are created on TikTok. I think people are very creative. No, I think people are very creative on it, but people losing their minds and going crazy yesterday, recording themselves crying and all of this. I think that's why it needed to be banned. People have absolutely lost their minds.
But I do think that a lot of people
lost their jobs.
Yeah.
They're crying because of their income.
Okay. Get another job.
There's not a lot of jobs where I can go in my kitchen and say, get ready with me while I make dinner for my house of five.
Yeah, because niggas don't like to work. Niggas want to sit home and make content all day. Go out there and do something in America.
The whole right was saying we need more jobs for Americans, and then you just cut one.
Yeah, but this ain't a job.
Pull themselves up by they bootstrap. What do you mean it's not a job? There's millionaires off TikTok.
Of course there are, but I'm just saying, just because the app is gone doesn't mean that people can't still make money is what I'm saying. People
all right.
were going crazy. Like, what
Building a whole community on an app with over 1 million followers is an extremely hard thing to do. And that to just get rid. You don't. If YouTube got killed tomorrow,
Y'all be fucked.
Yeah, I'm not saying we couldn't go to another app, but we're now guaranteeing. YouTube put a community together for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
If that disappears, I'm just supposed to assume everyone from our community that we built is just going to go to another app?
No, but they got to go somewhere. People are going somewhere. Nobody's not going to stop using social media. We can't agree to that. If there's no TikTok, people are going to start activating their Snapchats. People are going to start activating their Instagrams. People are going to start activating their Twitters.
You are extremely well-versed in the CPM shit with advertisers, what certain shit we have to hit, and what our price is worth because of the people that come here. You are very, very familiar with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say tomorrow YouTube stops and we have to go to another app. Do you think we're still getting the same brand deals? Because we're not.
No,
because they're based off the data that we have, and we'd have to start at square one and not even knowing that all the people that have followed us, not everyone's a loyal subscriber. Some people are just living their life and like to scroll past some of the shit that we do.
Mm-hmm.
They may not go to whatever new app YouTube would be. We would lose a lot, and the data would not represent what we get our price for now.
I understand that. But
I'd cry. I would be on whatever the new YouTube app is with tears in my eyes saying, yo, what the fuck?
How would you feel if somebody went to you and was like, oh, go get a real fucking job?
They tell us that anyway.
They do. But do you think that your job is not a real job?
I think it's work. It's work. But I mean, I'm the prototypical job. I wouldn't say it's a job. I don't look at it as a job. It's work though. You got to put work in for sure. But I don't look at it as a job. I don't look at what we do as a job. I don't. It's work. I look at it as work, but not a job. It's a difference. To me, I don't know what you look at it as. It could be a job.
Oh, it's a job for me.
Well, then
I'm not the business owner. It's definitely a job.
Just because you're not the owner don't mean it's a job. There's a lot of people that don't own where they work at. They don't look at it as a job.
If you work there, it's a job.
Semantics. Okay. Semantics.
Anyway, people lost their livelihood.
He's so passionate about this that it doesn't even feel like work. Is what
people lost their livelihood.
I cry to my therapist about this job all the time.
Regular checks that they were getting, and the majority of people who do social media are not just doing it as their main job. They're like, go get a real job. They do have a real job, and we're in a recession, and ends is not meeting. So yeah, I make content on the side, and this content started bringing in $5,000 a month, $7,000 a month, $10,000 a month. I'm feeding my family, and then because of bullshit, it's now gone. Mm-hmm. And I am losing out on a bunch of money to feed my family. You don't think that that's worth crying? I'm not a fan of people getting on the internet and crying, but you don't think that's something to cry about?
I just think that people made a living before TikTok, and people did things were successful before TikTok. I think that people will make a living and be successful after TikTok.
All right.
We've seen this before.
I'll make it very personal. A girl that I know very well put on her close friends over the weekend. She has another job, and she has a 15-year-old daughter. At the top of this year, she had gotten her first 6-figure brand deal because of TikTok. She has 1 million followers on TikTok. She has like 800 on Instagram. She has 1 million followers on TikTok. Mm-hmm. First 6-figure deal she got at the top of this year. Mm-hmm. She now does not have that deal. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't cry?
I mean, I understand people being kind of like unsure because it's something that they were depending on that's gone. I get that part. I don't know if I'm crying about it though. Like, cause first of all, you knew it was coming.
That's not true. I still don't even know. Because right now it's in limbo. Like TikTok is saying it's coming back and they don't even know.
Whatever it is, you knew that it's not like you just woke up yesterday and you went to your TikTok and then that message popped up and you had no idea that any of this was in talks of even happening. Right?
Okay.
So my thing is people had time. They knew that this date was coming. They knew that.
Clearly the brands didn't even fully understand that because they gave her a deal at the top of this year for 6 figures.
Yeah,
and now she doesn't have that.
This would really go through. Like, it's been up in the air. Even with CapCut, I was hearing that CapCut was leaving and then that it wasn't. I use CapCut to edit all my vlogs. Peach uses it to edit all of our clips. So when CapCut, which is still banned, by the way, TikTok is back online. CapCut is not back online. Mm-hmm. So I was in the middle of editing my vlog with CapCut that's owned by ByteDance, the same company that TikTok is owned by. And my vlog is gone, kaput, like clipped. All the edits I did for it, I cannot even access it unless I do something illegal, which I'm not doing.
Of course not.
FBI. But yeah, it's gone. So I feel like people have a reason. I don't know. I saw so many people on the internet being so just very callous, like, get a fucking life. Y'all crying over an app. It's an app. And it's just like, no, these are people's livelihoods. And on top of that, there are plenty of people who built community on TikTok. TikTok is not like Instagram. Like, you can discover anyone on TikTok. You can build a community with anyone. TikTok, I mean, like Instagram's algorithm is one of the main things that people complain about with it. It's a fucking terrible algorithm. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, if this was going away for like some real shit, then people would have to eat it. But like, it's bullshit. For example, it was back online within 12 hours, right? It's back online. Before TikTok went offline, suddenly Facebook has a TikTok account and Twitter has X has a TikTok account. Right, like they never had one before, but suddenly before it goes offline, it does. Suddenly, all the members of Congress that voted against it, they got Meta stock. Suddenly, the TikTok CEO is throwing a party for Trump 24 hours after Trump lifts the ban or postpones the ban on TikTok. That Waka Flocka and Lil Pump are performing that. How the fuck did you get that party done in 24 hours? Y'all think we fucking stupid? Mm-hmm. I open my app. When I open to go back on TikTok, it says, we want to thank President Donald Trump for getting us back online in 12 hours. Trump wasn't even inaugurated into office yet. Mm-hmm. But he got that done legally. This is bullshit. Like, y'all were working together for this. First of all, the whole entire ban came from Trump. Trump introduced that ban. Everybody was against it. And then everything that was happening with Israel and Palestine, and they saw that Gen Z was all on Palestine's side. And then the fucking Anti-Defamation League was like, oh my God, we got to get TikTok the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Then Trump, so this problem that Trump introduced, now it's, oh, I solved this. This is crazy. TikTok shouldn't go away. You introduced the problem to fix it. And you fixed it within 12 hours, and the CEO is now thanking Trump when you open the app.
But I think that was because doesn't US have some ownership in it now?
No. And that has not been announced.
That's what they're trying to figure out now, and they're playing in our faces, like Demaris was saying.
That's figured out.
Especially when Trump legally can't even do that as the president before he even was inaugurated. But that's neither here nor there, even though that's playing in our face. But yeah, he is using this PR shit because they've been talking behind the scenes the entire time.
Okay. So that's a problem?
Yes, I think in politics, not just with Trump, starting a problem and then looking like you're fixing it and then taking the credit is not.
Trump started a problem?
Yes. Trump is the one that introduced we got to get rid of TikTok.
And you know what? Let me keep it honest.
Wasn't it because they was collecting all of our data?
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that we need to look into. But now going away from that entire thing and even introducing, we'll take 50%. And I get it. He's the best negotiator of all time. That's a solution? No, you're doing this to make yourself look good, not to help or protect us. Because I agree. China having all our data is a problem, but it's not for our safety. He's doing this.
The US having all our data is a problem. I'm more afraid of the US having my data than China. I'm not gonna hold you. Way more terrified. China just trying to sell me shit. China is spending all the time.
You more afraid of China the US having your data than China?
Have you met our government? Weren't we just talking about the MLK files and the JFK files and all that getting released? Yes. Have you met our government? We said if those files get released, the CIA would kill the president.
Demaris, if they release your data from TikTok right now, what's gonna happen? What's gonna be exposed?
That's a weird example.
I'm just saying, what is gonna be exposed?
So everyone's Demaris.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking to her because she had a problem with it. So I'm saying, if you're more comfortable with China having your data, China having your data over America, then
I have an issue with both. I have an issue with America finally putting Mark Zuckerberg on trial because he out-Patriot Act the Patriot Act. He did it better and they couldn't control it. So instead of putting on this facade of like, yo, we don't want to make sure that Mark Zuckerberg doesn't take your data and do some shit with it. All they did in that situation was figure out how he did it so they could control it. That's the same shit they're doing here with the China thing.
And invest in it so they can get money from it.
Yeah, but
he went against the Supreme Court because they were like, damn, all right, he did this better than us after the Patriot Act. He has all the shit we need. Now we're upset because you have something that we've been trying to control this entire last 2 decades.
But the government controls it no matter what, though. They control Facebook. Zuckerberg spoke to that. Yeah, they had him take down shit about the vaccination. He admitted to that.
Okay.
That they was calling saying, take that down. The government is going to control it no matter what. If TikTok goes back up tomorrow and y'all back to making money, the government still controls it.
But this is my thing with TikTok, where I think that TikTok became a danger because China, though they may have a dog in the fight, when it comes to our little shit that we be arguing about as far as our government, they don't really have a dog in that fight. So they weren't censoring things that the news is censoring, that Facebook and all of them are censoring. Like, we were able to, during like when the fight in the Middle East really got to its boiling point, we were able to go there and talk to each other and share information. And I don't think that our government wants us sharing information. And I think that that's why all of this is going on. So what's allegedly happening right now, TikTok is back online. It was down for 12 hours and went dark for 12 hours. TikTok is back online. Allegedly, they're talking about a 90-day suspension on the ban, right? 90 days for them to either sell or
to figure it out.
Or figure it out, to get it figured out. And people are giving Trump he's getting all the publicity from this the day before his inauguration. All of that was planned. Like, you got a party thrown for you by TikTok in 24 hours with Waka Flocka and Lil Pump? You think we stupid? Mm-hmm. Like SZA Grandma said. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just disrespectful shit. Like, and that's making people not even want to use the fucking app, because it's like, we went so hard for you, trying to make it seem like you were the hero that was trying to like stick up for us and stick up for our rights. And the whole time you TikTok? In bed. That's what it was. That's what the CEO was being painted as. He was saying, "Oh, they're harping on American rights, on a American right to freedom of speech, and this, and that." And then you rolling around in bed with Donald Trump whole time. Like, shit is weird. So
they all know each other. All some CEOs and officials from other countries, they know each other. They do business with each other all the time. That's not new. I just think that it's crazy that people were actually like in tears crying. I'm like, but y'all knew this was coming. How are y'all this hurt and upset? And like, they've been talking about this for almost 2 years now? And now that the day is here, y'all are like crying online?
Yeah.
I just didn't understand that. I thought that was absolutely crazy to me. That was crazy to me to see that. That's all I'm saying. I get it. You making money on it, but it's like, you knew this was coming. You didn't wake up to this. You knew this was coming.
The same way when the family member fights cancer for 7 years, I'm still sad when they die.
Yeah, but you knew it was coming is my point, though.
It doesn't make it any less sad.
I still cried.
Yeah,
but I mean,
when my grandmother died at 93 with dementia, I cried.
Yeah,
I knew it was coming.
Of course.
I couldn't believe it lasted that long.
My thing is, we knew this was happening. We knew this was happening. So I just don't, why are people all up in arms about it? You knew it was happening.
I gave an example of losing $100,000 when you have a daughter and planned your year out with that. Yeah, I would feel the fucking way.
No, I get it. I just.
And you're not scared with America having our data? Because it's kind of a contradiction when you look at what Zuckerberg was talking about, where the Biden administration did go in there and say anything vaccine related, take that shit down, whatever. They're using our data to control us. Mm-hmm. I actually agree with the Republicans there. That's fucked up that the government was able to go to Zuckerberg and tell him what he can and cannot post based off their agenda. Mm-hmm. They did that based off the data that they collected. Because they have our data, they know how to control us. Mm-hmm. So I'm terrified when America has my data.
I'm terrified if anybody has my data. If that's the case.
And I'm putting to the point of you saying like, yo, Demaris, if your TikTok data is leaked everywhere tomorrow, what does it do? It's not that. I don't care. I have nothing in my laptop or on any of my accounts that could be exposed and I'd be like, oh, fuck. No, it's because they can actually control and target me based off how I move on the internet. Mm-hmm. They take all my algorithms and then control us based off that. Individually, not before when it was just the whole masses watch one news channel. They're going person by person to figure out how we can control that person based off their habits. Terrified. Because it works on me too.
But it works on anybody.
Works on everybody. I don't care how smart you are, you get manipulated based off the data that is sold to these companies. So I am terrified when our government has our data because I don't think they have the best interest at heart. I'm terrified if China has it, terrified if Russia has it. I'm terrified, period. But I'm not putting the American government higher on the scare level.
Yeah, because who's more likely to use it against you? Who's more likely to try to use it against you? It's definitely your own fucking government. Especially our government. We see the way that they move.
I'm not on the China side, but at least they educate their fucking citizens. Go off the education rate base. We just did my spelling bee. I felt actually retarded when I left. And I'm not like, I understand. I'm not here to be on China's side for anything they do with their government, but they're educated.
Our government purposely wants to keep us stupid.
They made me dumb as fuck.
Rory, I promise you, them collecting your data had nothing to do with you not being able to spell.
I agree. But I'm saying if everyone's collecting data, at least educate me.
Yeah, like damn.
Can I get something in this return?
They gave you the phone that spells correct for you. Like they put it in your hand.
China did.
Well, yeah. China did that. Absolutely.
See them doing
Steve in China.
But for content creators, I saw a lot of content creators as well. And I also had this revelation where they were like, I feel like I played with this app and I was gone. And it's like, fuck, I took too long to do this, or my imposter syndrome was whooping my ass. And it's like, okay, it's back online. This is your second chance to go in your fucking drafts, edit them videos, and put out your content if that's what you want to do. Put out into the world, let people see you, even if you don't get all the likes you want, even if your community is built slow. Like, stop being afraid to do it. People are out here making money from doing literally just being themselves.
Yeah.
It's a lady on fucking TikTok that makes so much money and all she do is cook nasty ass meals for her 5 kids. And TikTok is now paying all her fucking bills. People can relate to you. No matter what you do, people can relate to you. There's a community for you.
You don't feel like that's a problem?
No, I don't think that that's a problem. I feel like the people who have billions and billions of dollars just because they were born into it and they're not doing anything to fix the world, I feel like that's a problem. If somebody's getting $5,000 a month from views from a app that's not hurting nobody, and there's people that can relate to them and people are seeing themselves in that person and building a community, no, I think that that's harmless. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No, TikTok is...
Not everybody's going to be contribute to...
but it does create jobs.
TikTok can be harmful. It doesn't have to be. I think social media is harmful, period. And I think that in excess, it can dumb our kids down, but I don't think that it has to be harmful. Not everybody.
No, it doesn't have to be, but it is.
It can be, but not everybody.
There's a bunch of fucking idiots walking around. Like, I'm seeing the birth of idiots. Like, I see it.
There wasn't no idiots like back in your day?
Oh, no, it was idiot, but
nah, never.
But we didn't have
Never seen those.
access to the information that these kids do now. It's a difference. If you was dumb back then, it was hard. You had to kind of like, to be smart, you had to like really like be in class, pay attention, go to the library, read books and shit like that. Now you can fucking educate yourself sitting in your room, like just on the internet. But they choose to do dumb shit. They choose to indulge in dumb shit. They choose to do these dumbass challenges and end up in the hospital, end up dead. Like trying to jump into an algorithm and get famous and get popular.
Wasn't you like jumping Chinese people for their food for no reason with mad food now?
It wasn't Chinese people. See, look at
it was the Chinese. Wasn't the bin that delivered the Chinese
cancel
food?
Don't work no more. So you can try to throw that on my jacket all you want. I'm not gonna get canceled, baby D.
That's not about you getting canceled. It's about comparing dumb shit that kids do. Kids do dumb shit. Period.
Yeah, no matter what's in front of them, kids are gonna find some dumb shit. I do think social media is frying adults and kids' brains
for sure.
The kids are fried.
The kids been fried though.
No, they like double fried.
Yeah, the kids are really
like they took them niggas out the batter and threw them back in. It's over.
But I mean, I don't know. I was sitting watching Loose Change when I was 12 years old, on documentaries, frying my fucking brain, and now I'm a stupid conspiracy theorist. Like, I mean, yeah, no, our brains have been fried for quite some fucking time. Yeah. It's not just this young generation that wants to flip a fucking water bottle upside down and scream when it happens. Like,
no, shit like
kids
that.
Kids are gonna do dumb shit.
Don't get it twisted. Shit like that, I understand, like, have fun. But
you and I both planked.
If you tell me, yeah, but that was like, you know, we didn't go but so far.
It wasn't on TikTok though.
No, but we didn't go but so far with that though. How far did we go with planking?
We climbed buildings.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
I planked on a roof.
So did I, but I would climb on a roof if it wasn't called planking. That's what we did.
I planked on a trash can. You know the bacteria that was coming out of that shit?
But if that was a challenge right now, you would call kids all types of fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'll call kids stupid no matter what. When they do stupid shit, they just stupid.
Yeah, planking was some stupid shit.
I guess. Depends on what you planked on. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It depends on what you planked on. I agree.
Nah, break it down.
Nah, because I saw...
give me the knowledge.
Now, what was respectable planking?
Yeah.
I mean, what was respectable porn? Like...
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That spider falling through that web, ain't no threads connecting.
All right, so Spice Channel, respectable porn, right?
Nah, that's... I like the Spice Channel. That's corny porn.
All right, so what's respectable porn? And how does that tie in to respectable planking?
Respectable porn is like, you know, you deliver food to her house, like the delivery guy.
There's a scenario.
Yeah. Have a conversation, talk. She's lonely. Husband is away at work. You know?
Just want a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
I think the massage, like erotic porn is respectable porn. Like Y'all look like y'all in love. Y'all are not ruining kids' image of what sex should be.
Just because she's massaging her with oil?
No, because it's like, it's, you know, it's nice. It's not like, all the screaming and the extra shit. And the fucking busted milk bottles coming out of pussies.
Pete,
What?
I am so confused on this.
What?
What is going on right now?
Busted milk bottle. What
You know
porn?
the extra liquid they be adding to the porn.
Oh,
Like, that
to
ain't coming out
to
of
like
her.
squirt and cream and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's Philadelphia cream cheese. I know Philadelphia cream cheese when I see it.
Anyway.
I haven't paid for sex, but I would pay for one of those body-to-body massages. That shit looks cool.
Like completely naked oil?
Yeah, like if a bad bitch just want to rub her body on me, I'll pay for that.
Like a seal.
Yeah.
2 seals making love.
But my thing is, what do you do once it's over? You put your shirt back on?
Yeah, you get up and go home.
Ow.
The same way
And you got to wear windbreaker.
I've watched that massage porn she's talking about. Like, what? How do you?
You got to wear windbreaker. You got to wear those pants with all the oil on you. Go home.
that's an experience for sure. Full body.
They would have to be ripped off. All my skin would come off. Trying to take.
You got to go get an oily massager and put on a windbreaker. Then take your ass home.
That's what I want to know with the people that do that massage shit. Like, how do you go home?
That get a massage or that do a massage?
No, the people that get a massage with all the oil and all that shit. Like, how do you go home?
You've never had a massage before?
No, I'm talking about them nasty massages.
Oh,
No, but even regular massages, you be oiled the fuck
yeah,
up.
you be greased up.
Yeah, but you could put a hoodie on. Like the body, like the what's it called in porn?
I don't know, massage,
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
erotic.
They be like drenched out that shit.
Yeah, no, that's different.
They look like, you know, when the egg hatched in Jurassic Park and the shit came out and it was just covered in all that slime.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it looks in porn. How the fuck could you possibly go home?
You
Well,
take a
take the
shower.
towel off a little bit.
Most massage parlors like to have
Rubbing
showers.
that oil off with a towel would be insane.
You know when you put too much lotion on your hand and you be like, can you take some of this?
Mhm.
Like that.
So you're just gonna go around
To the coworkers.
everybody that work in the massage parlor, like, can you take some of this? And you butt ass naked, want them to just like wipe you? That's what's up.
A girl texted me and said she needed to get a forehand massage, and I didn't type this, but I thought in my head, I was like, that's some hoe shit.
A forehead?
Forehand massage.
Oh, like four hands.
Yeah, I was like, that's some hoe shit.
So 2 people, okay.
Like, why you need 2?
Yeah, that sound fire. I never
I
had
know it
that done
does.
before.
2 people massage?
Yeah, I never did that. I never had that before.
Nothing is worse than getting a massage and falling asleep though.
I've done that so
Because
many
you feel like
times.
you wasted your fucking money.
Mhm.
I ain't
I've
even
done
feel that
so many
shit.
times.
I ain't feel nothing. I'm asleep. I'm
I
here
fall
drooling and
every
shit.
time, every single time.
Yo, a while ago, me and Kia did that like couples massage shit, and I fell asleep and I started snoring, and I woke up to the 2 masseuses and Kia laughing at me.
That's
Like, bro,
so
you've been
embarrassing.
snoring for the last 45 minutes.
Damn.
That's so embarrassing. They could have woke you up.
Nah, that means that massage was hitting.
I
Rub
would
you
feel
to sleep?
I would feel upset if the masseuse woke me up if I'm in that deep of a sleep. Like,
Yeah,
keep doing
sometimes-
what you're doing, but
No, they'll be done. Sometimes they'll just close the door, let you just sleep, like, you know, depending on if they
They
have
usually give you a little tap on the butt, no?
on the butt.
Like they
no,
done.
they woke me up when it was over. The hour was over. Yo, imagine they left you sleeping and then charged you by the hour. You woke up 6 hours later. Like, I mean, 60-minute massage times 6. Like, this is what.
Shit, how good was
Like,
that?
why didn't you wake me up? I had somebody on the PATH train when I was young. Didn't wake me up. She was what do they call a conductor?
Mm-hmm.
She let me go from Newark to World Trade Center for like 5 hours. And once I woke up, she started laughing. Was like, I've just watched you. I was like, you ain't want to wake me up? I was like, I'm not your fucking
Like
mother.
back and forth?
Yeah.
Nah, she fucked up.
Nah, that's crazy.
fucked up.
How you sleep that hard on the train? I never understood that.
Unbecoming.
I cannot sleep that hard on the train.
I used to when I was younger. Now
There's
I
no
kind of
way.
like wake myself up, but I've definitely slept from like Brooklyn to fucking Manhattan before,
That's
or like from Queens.
Oh,
that's one stop.
From Queens to like Manhattan. I've done Queens to Manhattan. I've slept.
yeah, but back and forth, like you go to the last stop, come back, go to the last.
Well, the path is different though, because the path is only like 5 stops. So
Yeah, and the World Trade to Newark one is sort of quick, but after like 3 a.m., that shit sits for a half hour. So you're on the train with the doors open for like a half hour. So
Yep.
I fell asleep to the point that I knocked the fuck out. With MTA, like you get that train sleep where you can even know what stop you at and you're asleep because it keeps going. I was knocked. That shit sat there and I knocked out.
I never understood
deep sleep.
how people fall asleep at the gate at the airport and like miss their flight. That I don't understand.
You underestimate how tired people be.
That's insane though. You're at the gate and you fall asleep and you completely miss your flight?
I'm embarrassed to say how many times I've almost missed a flight and I was at the gate. More than when I was late to the airport.
How?
I've almost missed a flight being there on time more than being late.
That is insane to me.
I'll be
never
at
that
the restaurant having a drink and look up, they be like, last boarding call, or they'll call me and be like, are you coming to your flight? I'll be
all right, but that's different. You at the bar, you lose track of time. I'm talking about at the gate, sleep, and you don't hear nothing. Like, come on, fam. How tired are you?
I can't marry a nigga like that because you ain't even on your P's and Q's.
Exactly. All right, so now your shit opening up. Exactly. This nigga all head in the clouds.
Yeah.
Sleep at the gate and you miss your flight? That's a fucking idiot. Like, you an idiot.
How are we ever going to meet our soulmates? Demaris is saying I can't even take a nap. And
nah, you not aware.
That's a red flag.
It's different. You could doze off at the gate, but you can't be completely slumped and not hear nothing going on around you.
Okay, not all of us are just going to airports to go to Turks for our vacation. Some people travel so goddamn much, they're in and out of airports constantly, and they're exhausted. So they sit down.
You try to make an excuse. That ain't an excuse.
That ain't an excuse for you being all loose.
That ain't an excuse for you being a fucking airhead. You at the gate, fall asleep, wake up, niggas is gone.
Nah, y'all are right.
You know how crazy that is?
Being tired should never be an excuse to fall asleep.
No, it's not about falling asleep. No. It's about being so asleep that you don't hear
nothing
last
going
boarding
on,
call, nothing going on, people shuffling around.
Like, where's your body clock at? Like, where's your body alarm? Like, y'all niggas don't got body alarms? Like, where your body just know some shit is happening and you just like wake up out of a sleep? Like, you at an airport, I understand you fall asleep at the gate, but your body gotta have some type of like, yo, fam, get up. Like, they bored.
Yeah.
You don't have that in you like that?
Yeah, but some people have just been so exhausted that they knock the fuck out. I've fallen asleep standing up sometimes. I've been so tired.
Fam, I'm the same guy. Y'all, where was you going to London? I was asleep before we even left the gate. I'm that guy. Yeah, let me tell you what was not going to happen. I was not going to be in the Delta Sky Lounge fucking knocked out and miss my flight. That wasn't going to happen. No matter how tired you are. Like, I'm just saying, to fall asleep at a gate, bunch of people. First of all, how you even fall in that deep of a sleep with a bunch of like strange people sitting next to you?
I'm saying you ain't really, yeah, you could fall asleep.
I just never understood that.
How you in that
and
deep
definitely
of a sleep?
not on the MTA, the New York subway.
No, yo.
Falling into a deep sleep on the MTA, like you deserve to get robbed. You deserve to wake up and all your belongings.
I mean, I agree there.
Yeah, like that's just like, how are you not that tired? Like, I understand you tired, long day, but you don't hear nothing going on around you? And you on the subway? Nah, I never understood that. That's crazy to me.
No, I mean, you guys are the REM gods. My bad.
Speaking of the REM gods, your boy.
You know what?
You want to introduce this? Because
let's stop. I want to give Maul credit with this being the inauguration day and the LiAngelo Ball situation at the game. I thought Maul was going to come in here on his high horse. He's been very humble today. I have to give him credit. I thought he was going to ask for his fucking flowers, everything.
No.
So have at it. LiAngelo Ball opens up the Lions game.
And then the Lions get beat.
Stop. They was going to do that. Was going to happen anyway.
I don't know, man. He brought some bad juju into the building, man. He brought some bad juju.
He was shaving points?
I mean, all right. So this is a record. This is Rory's favorite record right now. Every time I look up Rory's tweeting, texting me about this Tweaker song.
No, I'm not.
What did you think about LiAngelo's performance? Did he look comfortable? Did he look like he's ready for the big leagues?
I know you're setting up that question.
No, I'm asking.
Because you know the answer. I know.
I'm asking.
He looked awful. You know that. He looks fucking awful.
Okay.
What, you thought I was gonna come in here and say, yo, that was Prince level?
Nah,
like,
I seen people online saying, yo, he got good stage presence, even though it's not a stage.
No one said that. Find me the tweet.
All right, I'm telling you.
he on a field. He on stage.
Good. I think your boy Kaz said it. I think Kaz might have tweeted, yo, great stage presence.
All right, Kaz was being sarcastic.
Don't put that on Kaz.
Now you telling me he's being sarcastic. I'm just telling you what he tweeted. I'm just telling you what he tweeted.
Kaz on Twitter is usually sarcastic.
Okay, well, he said he was the...
You think Kaz said, yo, that's great stage presence?
I'm just saying, man. I
like
don't know.
for the tweak how he did that, because that's my move. I like that. I might tweak out
that's
in this
when your
bitch.
wig itching. Like that.
Pat your weaves, baby. No? Okay.
See, white, it's MLK Day.
Yeah,
you teetering a fucking line for real.
You tweaking.
I actually think it's racist that you think white women don't wear weaves. That's not a black women specific thing.
No, it's not. You're right.
That's I don't even like how you guys do that stereotype bullshit.
Score two for you. But this record, Demaris.
CIA didn't kill him, okay?
Okay, this doesn't...
How many TikToks have you created to this song?
That was a low blow, man.
What?
I have a reel coming with this song in the background, but it's a lit night out. It's a lit type song type shit.
There you go. See? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the day, nobody said he was going to come out and be the greatest performer alive. Who is on their first real performance? I don't think it's a surprise. Oh, look, so y'all, he sucks. Like, what the fuck did we expect? Like, he had a viral fucking record that came out. He didn't work up to his career. That happens sometimes. It happened to Soulja Boy. It happened to Ice Spice. It happens to people all the fucking time. He has to learn how to perform. That's a huge fucking spotlight to be in. And I could tell he couldn't hear himself as well. Like, there's a bunch of shit that he has to learn and get better at. I'm not going to shit on him for it.
Okay, that's fair. I respect that.
He definitely had an earpiece and he could hear himself. He just
I don't think his earpiece was working. I could tell how because
whenever he did the tweaking move, he knocked the earpiece out.
Maybe. But he kept like stopping and then trying to catch up with the beat. Like I could tell that he couldn't really hear himself.
Okay. I was hoping Maul was gonna come in here on some non-humble shit.
Nope.
Because I actually feel like Demaris and I need our flowers, not you, when it comes to this LiAngelo Ball performance.
What?
You were wondering how he was gonna recoup his deal. I said he gonna have a deal with the NBA and NFL tomorrow.
Detroit Lions. Grand opening, grand closing. Cancun on 3.
Cancun on 3.
Pack the Lions. Pack the Lions and LiAngelo.
So you are saying that LiAngelo's deal, Def Jam's deal with the NFL is based upon the Lions winning?
No, LiAngelo, he'll probably be at the Washington Philly game.
Yeah.
Doing tweaker there. They're going to send him on a tweaker run. He'll probably be at the Super Bowl.
Yo, doing tweaker at multiple NFL games within 1 month is fucking insane.
Yeah, they're going to put him on a tweaker run. They got to recoup. They're going to put him on a tweaker run. He's going to be at Super Bowl in New Orleans. He's going to get a couple walkthroughs out there. You know what I mean? Do a couple, little events for the NFL. Yeah, I can see it happening. They're going to work him now. They're going to work him.
I did want to bring up in our group chat with Drama, Lake, and Cannon how they did feel that the last person that did perform at a Lions game was Jack Harlow. I'd be livid if I was them.
Why?
This guy's getting the same fucking look that our artist that's established and amazing is doing.
Yeah. That's how it happened.
I'd be fucking...
Nah, this is the new. You just need one record.
What the fuck?
No, you need one song.
Jack Harlow came out of an igloo made out of paper mache. Like he tried to do something.
Yeah, he had a vision. That shit was terrible though.
That shit was terrible.
That performance was terrible.
Jack's manager, I love him, but boy,
we fuck with Jack, but that production, that setup, yeah, it didn't land the way they thought it would. I know in their
and then
minds,
he was with his mans. He was like, "What's his man's doing?"
Just standing there. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
All right, what was worse?
Jack or LiAngelo? LiAngelo.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I mean, that's not fair because again, like Demaris said, this is his first time out on the field, big stage, a lot of people watching, a lot of people in the stadium. So we got to give him some grace, man. I don't want people to think I hate LiAngelo.
No, it's actually funny that we are on different sides with this because I think this actually adds to your point.
It does,
of why certain people shouldn't get, the song is great, but nah, you're not allowed to perform yet. Same Ice Spice shit went crazy and they threw her right on that stage.
And everybody laughed at her.
She became a better performer, but no, you're not ready for this. Like, why are we giving this to you?
That's how it is. But back to what you were saying, this is the new norm. You just need one song, one record. It goes viral. Everybody knows the song. Now you start putting them, they're getting these looks that it's like established artists can't even get a whiff at. It's like, damn, he got a dope ass whole album out the last 2 years. He can't get this look. Nah, we're going to give it to the new viral moment, viral sensation.
Yeah, because it's not about...
Because they're trying to recoup the deal.
Exactly. It's not about who deserves it. It's about who people are going to tune in to watch. And that's just is what it is.
Is this breaking news right now?
Yes.
Joey Badass, happy birthday, by the way. Did you wish Joey Badass happy birthday? Can I wear my baby mother's pants to a podcast and wish Joey Badass happy birthday?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
While we're recording, it looks like Joey Badass put out a birthday freestyle. Sorry Not Sorry out now. And he has a clip or a lyric. I'm bigging up my city. That's something I had to do. Might delete later. I know damn sure that Joey won't fuck. You know what? Let's take a quick break and let me hear this pocket and come right back in.
Okay, because you were struggling to read that. It was stressing me out.
I don't know what he was trying to like. How's the cadence go?
Oh,
play it.
Boy.
3:17. We'll come right back in.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah. The line that people were saying was a shot at Cole was, might delete later. I know damn sure that Joey won't fuck it. I want all the smoke. But That's not really a shot. He's going to be dealing with that for the rest of his career. So,
All right. I'm here for Joey doing this. Even though I was even on the side when everyone was calling it clout chasing, I thought too much West Coast dick licking was really just, a ode to Jay in that entire thing. And everyone on the West Coast was like, this is a direct shot at all of us. They may have a point. Because now that he's just shooting, I'm like, all right, maybe Joey meant something by that shit. So I apologize to the West Coast. But I do like what Joey's doing. I don't care if it's deemed clout chasey. People rapping now. So why can't Joey come out and ask that? I do think that was a genius move because Cole is not going to reply because he can't. Mm-hmm. So now you set that up. It's going to look like someone's not replying. It was a good move.
I mean, Cole he could reply.
He's not.
But that doesn't look.
They would kill Cole. Be like, all right, you just replied to Joey Badass. And
I don't think that's a shot though. I don't think that's a shot. Like it's a shot, but I don't think it's I'm dissing you shot. I think it's just you got to take that. Wait.
It's coming off his last record that people were saying was a diss to Kendrick or the West Coast or whatever. Too much West Coast dick licking, all that. Mm-hmm. He's saying, I'm not Cole. I'm not pussy. I'm not deleting the record I just put out. That's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, he said he want all the smoke, but like I said,
that's not a shot.
It's a stray, but I don't think it's a shot.
It ain't no stray. He said the nigga name.
That's a direct shot. What are you talking about?
But I get what you're saying. But the shot is not pow pow, Cole, what's up? It's I'm shooting at the West. I ain't this nigga. Like that's what it is. I don't think it's a Cole.
Yeah, that's
up?
a shot. Like I ain't him. I'm not him.
I think it's that's why I said I think it's a stray. I don't think it's.
No, it ain't a stray. He got shot.
And again, I admit when I'm wrong. I'm backtracking now. Joey was dissing the West Coast, y'all. I'm sorry. He was.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
He definitely was. And now he's doubling down on it. And he's also shooting a direct shot at Jermaine Cole. Now.
Your opinion.
Cole can't respond.
That's what's fucked up. Because I don't think Cole is to play with right now. I think he's in album mode and in great shape.
No,
he just put himself in a position where if he replies to Joey Badass, everyone would kill Cole and be like,
you can't do that.
You stepped out of the Kendrick Drake shit and now
you can't do that. Which I
think is fucked up.
No, it ain't.
It was genius by Joey.
I told y'all this was going to happen.
Cole will never reply.
I told y'all this was going to happen.
And it's genius because people aren't even going to be like, yo, Cole's such a bigger artist that he wouldn't even do that.
We don't want to hear that.
That's a shiesty Brooklyn move that Joey just did.
That's what I told y'all last year. I said, yo, listen now, when these other rappers start coming at Cole cannot respond because that's going to look away. It's going to be like, you're going to respond to this guy, but not to the guy that you now sort of seem like you scared of, you was losing sleep behind. No selective politicking.
That's a shiesty, I live off the 2 Train move. I know Joey.
I mean,
he's a nice guy, great smile. Nah, Joey's still from Brooklyn. That was a shiesty scammer move just there that I appreciate and love that he just did that.
I mean,
well, how do you feel about the freestyle?
It was great. I
love it.
The last 2 joints Joey's put out have been incredible.
Listen, Joey want to rap. Joey want to put out music, man. He want to, he got the acting thing, going for him, and now he like, fuck it, I wouldn't really capitalize on this music shit. So, he had time to sit back and watch and see what was going on. Now he's reacting to it. He's speaking about it, obviously, and he here to rap. I like it, man. I like when dudes want to rap. Like I'll always respect when dudes.
Would you play that? And would you play that in your alone time, Mo?
Would I play that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll play that. It's cool. It got a lot of, it's a little jazzy element to it, obviously, with the sample and the conductor shit. It's something that, I could listen to, but I mean...
That's a great car record, especially with congestion pricing. I'm skirting down.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep driving to that.
But I like Joey, though. I always liked Joey, though. Always fucked with him.
Separate but connected to this topic, we as fans also need to say that we don't have accountability. Because I'm with you. I like that Joey's coming out and saying, yo, let's rap. But we also have called people clout chasers when they want to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, I loved when Simba put out that freestyle after the whole Cole situation. But most of those comments were like, yo, this is clout chasing. Why are you attaching yourself to a situation you got nothing to do with? What's wrong if people just want to rap? If it's time to rap, why can't it not be clout chasey if a rapper goes, okay, let's rap?
And
what's attaching yourself to it?
Yeah, but what's wrong, again, because now, what's wrong with clout chasing? That's not frowned upon no more. Actually, that's encouraged. People want you to clout chase now. You a weirdo if you don't clout chase. Because that's what gets rewarded.
But to me, clout chasing isn't rapping if rappers are saying let's rap.
No, but that's not clout chasing if you rapping. But you know, throwing little jabs, little bars in there to get kind of like, you know, get something ignited to kind of stir some shit
All
up.
of our legends have done that forever.
Yeah, that's what
not
I'm
a new like.
So that's what I'm saying. Like in rap, certain times it's necessary.
But I feel like we've even been victim to this where we've come in and looked at certain rappers that are just saying shit to say it as clout chasing. Like, why are you even inserting yourself in this to try to get some attention on top of what's going on over here? You putting yourself into it. We've said that before. I'm saying we are hypocrites. Why can't we just accept that rappers want to rap? Because I know they're going to call Joey clout chasing for this. I think people are still going to use the control shit against Joey, whether he was named in it or not. Everyone deemed that as a New York diss, and it went that way. Now you want to talk about West Coast and Kendrick? Where was you at when
he didn't say Kendrick?
Where was you at when Kendrick was juggling both coasts in his hand and shit and saying he the king of New York?
he didn't
Even though
say
it was
Kendrick.
corrupt bar, I get all that, but the world perception at that time was why aren't New York rappers coming to the front to do about that?
I just think that it's going to be an interesting year in hip hop, is what I'll say. I think we're going to see a lot of guys saying a lot of things. We got a glimpse. Obviously, the beef last year, we know what that was. But I think 2025, we're going to see more rap spats.
And I'm actually excited about that. I'm ready to talk about rap spats that aren't the he's who must not be named. Like, I'm ready to see other rappers like step up and put on for their city and claim they the king of their city. Like, I've missed the competitiveness in hip hop. That's what I love so much about last year. I can keep all the other shit that has come with it.
Until it went left.
Yeah, until the shit went left. But like, if we can keep that energy going, I'm with it. I'm with all the smoke.
Okay, but who would even reply to this? Like, outside of the Cole shit, we know Mike's Elite Later. That was a good bar to get this on headlines. Who replies to this? I mean, Rayvon would reply.
Stop.
All right, you know what?
Stop.
It's, by the way, because you my mans, it's still fuck Rayvon. It's up. And it's stuck with him. Fuck him. But, because you my mans.
All right, that's love. I appreciate that.
If I'm Rayvon, I put out a freestyle dissing Joey Badass, and you just confirmed with the Mike Delete Later line that you were dissing the West Coast. So to me, that's a response to my shit. No?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So if
And
I'm
he did
Rayvon,
say
I'm in the
this
studio
dicky
now
yesterday.
saying, yo, Joey replied to me. Like, what are we talking about? I'm looking at it that way. If I'm Rayvon
True.
as a rapper,
right.
because
No,
he's a
true.
talented rapper,
True.
it's still fuck you. But nah,
He got a right to respond.
Rayvon should be able to reply to this, no?
He got a right to respond, yeah.
Who else though? That's where I think the
Book.
not the
Who?
Book.
what West Side Boogie?
I fuck with Joey, but Joey don't want that. He don't want to get into that with Boogie. Nah, not that. Not that. If Boogie can.
Boogie one of them.
Yeah. Boogie could really get into that type of.
And I'm God damn it. I want to just pretend to have New York bias with everything. Boogie is somebody you should not fucking play with.
Yeah, no, he could
that
really
would
rap.
be getting unhealed Boogie.
Yeah.
We got the same therapist. He would cancel that whole shit and immediately get into the craziest mode.
And
I know he's trying to heal and be a better human being.
Right.
He would go nuts if you ever poked Boogie the wrong way.
He's one
and
of those.
I think Joey Badass is great. I just think Boogie quietly is one of those that you should not fucking play with.
Yeah, because Boogie, first of all, Boogie don't bother nobody. He don't talk about nobody. He don't care what y'all got going on. So for somebody to want to throw a shot at Boogie, I wouldn't. I just don't think it's going to go the way you and your camp think it's going to go with Boogie. If you're not well-versed in Boogie's ability and his talent, like, it's not going to go the way you think.
Yo, I forgot what freestyle it was. I think it was the Leakers one when he did like the 3 different characters. And that second one, he was doing the whole Big Blood shit because that was one of the characters. He started breaking down that you don't want to see his homies that have suppressed rage and what they went through as a child. And I was like, that was the craziest way to say all my friends will kill you in a heartbeat that I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah, Boogie is different, man. He's
You don't want to see my homies with suppressed childhood issues.
Yeah, because it can go. Yeah.
In immediate.
Yeah, leave Boogie alone, man. But I am happy that.
But that's crazy that we just put Joey and Boogie.
No,
in a
we
beat.
just.
Well, you said who else from? You said who else
Who's responding from the West Coast?
could respond now.
Well, I don't think it's just a West Coast thing. I'm with you. I love that.
He said too much West
Joey's-
Coast dick looking.
I know, but Joey's
That made it a
also
West Coast
saying,
thing.
which I love, I'm the king of New York. This my shit. Somebody from New York can't reply?
They can, but I don't think that they should. Keep
Because he said he's the king of New York? Somebody from New York get mad at that?
How did the Nas and Jay-Z beef start?
Oh no, it was way deeper than
Asked
that.
your name out. Like, what if it was all, I know, but a lot of it
was way
came
deeper than that.
from who was going to be the king after Biggie died. That was a thing, no?
Yeah, but those are two viable.
That's our issue, is that we always have to have a king of New York. Like,
well, that's a
somebody from New York should reply.
I don't think so. I think that we need to
I just
stay
don't think we have
united.
one that
I
will,
think
but-
we need to stay united as a front. Or y'all gonna let the West Coast
Just
take over hip
Avengers?
hop.
Yo, this the Avengers. Demaris said we need to stay united. Yo, Demaris, this is not World War III. I promise you. Like, this is just
Nah, but like
It
the
could be.
Shatari over there on the West Coast, like forming together, and you niggas is inner city fighting. Like, no.
This ain't the time for that.
Oh, hop both of y'all in the potato sack and work together to get across the fucking line or pick the egg up or whatever the fuck the goal is. Like,
Yeah.
we need to stick together. Now is not the time to be fucking fighting.
I like a good fight though.
Not incestually. Like, fight them other niggas. No one wins when the family feuds.
Nah, a lot of people win when that happens.
I was gonna say it, but I left it alone. Like, all right, man, I don't know.
Nah,
man.
that's actually how the family wins. When
I
y'all
see
start
some
feuding
niggas come
and-
up over family feuding. I seen a few niggas come up off of that.
We only listened to it once, but I might what's the dirt this whole situation. He brought up Vernon Boulevard. That shit ain't in Brooklyn. And I know Cole lived in Long Island City off Vernon Boulevard.
I don't know if he said Vernon Boulevard.
Okay, we only listened to it once real quick, but
Yeah, I don't know if he said
nah,
Vernon.
that might have been a deeper shot at Cole.
He said 193rd.
I'm just starting
Vernon.
shit up. Okay.
193 in Vernon. That could be anywhere.
I only know one Vernon.
All right, yeah, Queens. There could be a Vernon. You don't think it's a Vernon Ave or something?
Maybe.
Of course there is. There's a Vernon Ave in Milwaukee. You know there's one in Brooklyn.
All I know is at one point, Cole was in Long Island City and Vernon is in.
Oh no, he clearly is.
It's a Vernon Ave in Brooklyn.
Of course there is. He clearly.
God, I'm completely making up.
No, I know,
shit.
but he clearly,
Right now,
he
to
clearly,
just talk shit.
he clearly would love for Cole to respond.
I hate this neighborhood. Or,
What neighborhood?
Yo, what happened?
Nah, we cool.
Who you know over there?
Where's Vernon in Brooklyn? Oh yeah. Oh, and I see the scheme you was talking about, Marcy, but not Marcy Projects. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
He gave you all of that. See, you missing the nuances of
No,
what he doing.
I'm trying.
That's why you can't be a part of this culture.
I'm trying to be the content creators that just figured out what hip hop is and just tie everything together that's not tied together. Nah, there's Vernon in Queens and Cole was there and Cole is from Queens according to us. So yeah, she was a shot at. I'm on the real Vernon.
Cole gonna knock your name out his mouth one day.
What bad have I said about J. Cole?
Just saying. Sometimes you don't gotta say shit bad. Sometimes you can introduce it for other people to say shit bad, and that too.
Joey introduced this. I still listen to Might Delete Later. I didn't delete it.
You see him?
Do I still listen to it?
No, you see what he's saying?
What'd
You
I say?
looking for any reason? No, I didn't ask you that.
I didn't delete it.
I
either.
didn't.
It's one of my favorite albums of last year. I had it on my list.
You're such a liar.
It's on my list. Peach, is it not on my list?
Yeah, your list is a lot.
Might delete later. It's on my list.
Name one song.
Pie with him and Daylight.
Who else?
It's on that beat. Is it? What's the joint with him and Boz? I like the joint with him, Boz, and what's the
That's not Pie. Who else is on Pie?
I don't know who else was on it. Who else was on it?
So
Oh, so okay, yeah. I like the joint with him and Boz. The joint with him and Boz is hard. That's my
you said to
shit.
grow up.
Yeah.
The
Why
joint with
I
him and
gotta
Boz
grow
is
up?
hard.
You
I
gotta
like the shit with
grow
him and Boz. I forgot the name of it, but that joint is hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you felt about Trade the Truth verse?
I don't know if that stuck to me. That verse didn't really do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that is fuck you, Rory. That is one of my favorite albums last year.
I believe you, Mom.
Yeah, y'all trying to make it seem like I hate Cole.
See, it's Rory. It'd be Rory. Rory's an instigator.
Yes, I'm completely trying to tie in Vernon Boulevard to the shit. Yes, I'm popping shit right now with this entire thing. I don't understand why Cole would be mad at me through that, but Joey introduced it. He got a reply. No?
No.
Why?
Because why? You ain't respond to one of the biggest artists in the world. Why would you respond to Joey Badass? Oh, you did respond, but you took it back. But anyway, if you don't want to be involved, you don't want to be involved.
But this is good sport. To your
But
point
he
that I
didn't wanna
agree
be-
with. I
his
want this
point
shit to be
was-
fun again.
But what I'm saying is Cole's point, I can't speak for what his actual point was. What he said his point was he didn't want to be involved in the bullshit. He didn't want to be involved. He liked his peace. Why the fuck would he go get into it with Joey Badass? No.
You think Joey Badass and J. Cole would take this to some deep family shit?
You never know. We were saying the same thing with fucking Kendrick Drake.
Oh no, I knew that shit was going there.
I seen you post.
They were all playing double dutch, waiting to hop in. Like, someone say a kid first. Like, they was all waiting for that shit. Like, I knew where that was about to go for sure. Cole and Joey, I think, I could be wrong, would just have a sparring match with bars. I don't think Joey is about to go look into Cole's fucking whole past of any mistake he's ever made. I think he would just do some lyrical shit, no?
Okay.
I want to see it. I don't care who it is. I just want to see people rap. It is what it is. Just rap. Everybody just rap. Get your shit off.
Again,
whatever you got to say,
repeating
say it.
myself, I've seen Joey when he just playing back and forth with disses. That Sway freestyle against Troy Ave, when he was chilling, smoked him. I don't think Joey is the one to play with this beef shit. I know he doesn't have a resume that's some back and forth shit. I've seen what he was doing when he was just joking around, and he smoked Troy Ave. I don't think Joey's one to play with.
Okay. Well, listen, he jumped out there. He want the problem. He want the smoke. He said he want all the smoke. Let's see.
Man, Joey said, I'm the only Brooklyn cat major without a deal. He went crazy on Troy Ave. Staying on music, did you listen to Mac Miller's album?
Nah, I saw it came out. I saw people posting about it, but I didn't listen to it yet.
Man, I usually hate... What's the name of it?
Posthumous.
Because you know I was going to fuck up Posthumous.
Spell it. Never mind. Never mind.
I can spell Mac Miller.
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry. About the album.
I usually hate albums that are put out after their death.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
They set it in the
way.
way.
Good way. Good way to get around it.
And I liked Circles. Like, I thought it was good. But I still was going into this thinking, what is this about to be? I'm sure they did some post-production after, but the fact that Mac Miller died 7 years ago made this probably 9 years ago, and it sounds like some new shit in 2025 just speaks to how incredible of a talent that gentleman was. Like, it made me sad, but so happy through the entire project made me sad that we lost somebody that was so talented and I don't think got to their full potential, was just starting to get there. But if this is the shit he was making 8 years ago, 9 years ago, holy shit.
Yeah.
What would he even be on now? This album is incredible. I don't even know where to begin. It's also sad because during it, you can hear how lonely Mac is and like where he got to. But my God, the production on this and Mac explaining his feelings at the time is so insane. I don't even what to say about how good this.
Who did the production?
Him.
Oh, he did all the production?
Yeah.
No, Mac was talented. Mac was, I think, we speak about it often, but Mac Miller was he was definitely one of the more talented younger artists that we had. Especially looking down what could have been and, you know, the music that he could have created and given us. I think that, you know, that goes without saying. But I got to check this out because I did see people online saying some good things about it. One of my boys, he actually texted me early today and asked me if I had heard it yet. And I told him, I said I was going to get into the album. But he said the same thing. He was like, yo, the album's kind of dope.
This isn't just like a hot take because it just came out type of thing. It's going to be a year for music for everyone to have to match how good this album is. This is already an album of the year contender in the first month.
Is he doing?
I don't know how much better music could be made this year. Like, this is incredible of how good this Mac Miller album is.
Who? Any features on it or just him?
SZA.
Okay.
Which I will say, it sounds like older SZA, so I think it probably was done at that time and not her just hopping on after. It sounds like older SZA to me. Yo, $5 Pony Ride is like, you ever heard a song was like, damn, I wish I wrote that, or damn, I wish I produced that beat? He has the whole concept of telling her, I wish your pops would have got you that $5 Pony Ride, because now I'm dealing with all this bullshit. Failed fathers. Back to the porn star shit.
There we go. Failed fathers.
It's jazz, it's neo soul. I just wish he was still alive to see where this would have went. Because I think if you have Mac making this 9 years ago of where his career would have went, we would be having a different Big Three conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
We know Mac can make his. Anderson .Paak, we've heard certain shit that Mac has done. If he wants to get on actual, like the big playlist with This Is a Hit, Mac can do that.
Yeah.
but he clearly took a different path with his music on top of making those hits. If he was doing this 9 years ago, I think Mac would have taken us to a whole different place. I think this superstar conversation that we have, like who's going to be the next one, Mac Miller would have been that. I know it's weird to say because we can't prove it. And I've actually been the one that I hate the Biggie Jay conversation. Jay would have been big.
Yeah.
Well, Big died, so that's what it is. But I don't know, man. If you're making this type of music at that time, 9 years later, Mac is there. And the trajectory of what he was doing, the 4 projects that he had put out within the time period that could have been recorded, Mac Miller definitely is in the conversation of who the next superstar is or who would be the next big 3. Without question.
Do we think he has a lot more unreleased music left? I don't know much about how Mac was in the studio, if he was a studio rat and he would...
I was never personally there, but from what I've heard with people that have been with Mac, he was similar to a Wayne or Tupac where you are in the studio all day and you're knocking out 4 songs a day and all of them are incredible.
Okay, so then he has a whole vault of shit left.
I mean, dog, it's unreal how good it is.
I gotta check it out.
You
don't really talk about albums like that. Like the way you talking about it, like you only get like this over the child drums. Like when you talk about child drums and Mac Miller, it's like one and the same. You know what I'm saying? You get very emotional when you talk about child's drums.
Mac would have loved child's
drums. Was still in Montreal. Mac must have went up there and stole from him.
You heard some child drums on the
No, I didn't hear any. But I will say, as someone that, I mean, you guys know I'm a huge neo soul nerd. This is where we talk about like boom bap and neo soul, that it hasn't really evolved and it stays. When you hear that type of shit, it's like, all right, they're doing the neo soul thing.
Yeah.
This is evolved neo soul to me. Like he's taking a genre that is so good, and I haven't heard people push it the way that he does with this project or his other projects as well. Like this is the Blue Note on steroids as far as what he put together on this. I can't say enough about it. That shit made me cry in the car, cry at home.
Really?
Like, it's so fucking good.
You were crying?
Yeah, there's certain records that got me.
You know, Maul hate tears. You should have never said that.
Stoned.
I've never heard a nigga say they cried listening to a Mac Miller album.
You
heard that before?
When Stone came on, I was like, yo, did me and Mac date the same girl? I didn't know he's asking my brothers.
Damn.
Yeah, but crying listening to the Mac Miller album is crazy.
You got a type.
You know, music doesn't make you emotional ever?
Yeah, but I don't know if Mac Miller's music ever made me emotional.
You never heard Lucky Ass Bitch?
Yeah. I listen to Mac, but I never cried listening to Mac Miller.
I know you would hate for me to quote Cole, but when he asked Summer, "Where's my hug at?"
That's not what you such a. That's not what he said. Don't piss me off.
My bad. When he gave Summer an audio hug, and he said once he had kids, he started crying more. I get that. Yeah, I cried much more now that I have children.
Okay,
but music made me cry before Amara. But yeah, listening to his Mac album, not that I was thinking about my kid, but you become way more emotional for some reason.
Okay, I understand that. Like I could definitely respect that. I don't know if I'll be crying listening to Mac Miller. But
You've never cried to music ever in your life?
I think I cried listening to music like right around the time probably like somebody close to me passed. So I don't know if it was the music or if it was just I was just in a state of grieving and just, you know, emotional at that time anyway.
Okay, I did want to ask you in a very respectful way, how did you feel when you heard the third verse of Lucifer that is about your brother that passed? Like, what was that feeling like?
I don't remember. I remember when the first time I heard it, I think we were in a session and it wasn't emotional then. But I think once the album came out and, you know, listening to it, it kind of, some emotions came. But even then, like I didn't cry. That was more, the emotion that pulled out of me was anger. It wasn't even like tears. It was just more like, you know what I'm saying? Like exactly what Jay said was like, yeah, absolutely. Like I feel like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I never really cried listening to music. I don't know if any music has ever made me like cry. That it was so good and it was so heartfelt where I cried. Like I don't know if.
Well, Rory, you mentioned Stoned. I have the lyrics from Stoned pulled up, the second verse. This sounds like your bag. In the water is shallow like the lies she tells. Can't run from your shadow. Can't hide from yourself.
He was cooking.
She hates that she cries when she's all by herself, and she's always all by herself. She hardly talks in conversation, but when she do, all her words get lost in translation.
He was cooking.
No, she
on
can't
this.
move because she paralyzed from the fear that she fantasized. The doctor tried to analyze. They cannot find anything that's wrong with her. Her parents never got along with her. I had to make this song for her. I wish she would learn to laugh. Isolation. She locked in the bathroom door.
And this was fucked up. I'm gonna make this about men. Why do the chicks with the best pussy act just like this?
You are such a child.
But how you know?
And now we're victims of being with these type of women.
But how you know the sex is good with her though?
Every chick that has the most fire pussy is this exact verse. Matt gotta know her.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There is a correlation between a girl having good sex and her being a liar. It's a correlation for sure.
But he didn't even say nothing about lying.
Yeah,
And the water is shallow like the lies that she tells.
Oh,
What are you
you're
talking about? He led with that.
I'm sorry. I
he
missed that
led
line.
with she's lying. Like, what are you talking about?
can't hide from yourself.
Yeah.
No, Mac was cooking on this shit.
I gotta listen to the album, man.
And I think Mac Miller is the only exception to white on white crime within the hip hop community. As somebody that is a white person in this culture, we are supposed to hate all other white people that are in this culture at all times, no matter what. Mac has superseded that entire thing. There's not one white person that would be like, nah, Mac ain't really like that.
Yeah, no, everybody has the same. Whenever people talk about Mac Miller, they like other artists especially, they always tend to have the same things to say about him. Like super talented, great person. You know, it's always positive things that you hear people say about Mac.
You know what's funny? With that, outside of artists, like even within media or the industry, I've always had weird side conversations with people like It's The Real, Jeff and Eric. We became cool, God knows how long ago. But the first thing that they had brought up to me was like, yeah, no, usually like white people like don't like each other within the hip hop community. Bootleg Kev, I think, has one of the best podcasts. When we got to the studio, he's like, bro, I was so shocked like how much you promoted my pod. Like usually every other white person in hip hop hates me. And I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. Rosenberg too. He typically, like other white people, we have to hate everyone else. And him and I joke about that too. Like we're the only white people that like each other in the industry. But that's a real thing.
Well, that's because obviously this is black culture. So, and you know, we hate each other. So y'all got to come in and y'all got to hate yourselves.
That's an ego thing. I can be the only white guy. No.
Nobody.
There's other great white artists.
Because you know, it's kind of like, it's kind
That's
of
what y'all be
like,
saying to yourself?
it's kind of like when you sneak in the cookout and it's like, all right, I snuck in. And it's like other people trying to sneak in. It's like, damn, you gonna blow my cover. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you drawing too much attention to
Yeah, like
us.
it's only room for one colonizer here.
Yeah.
That type of energy.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I think a lot of white people in the industry have, that type of mentality. Even down to Sean in the party mentality. Most people don't think that me and Sean would hate each other. I'm like, nah, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Sean's
No,
fam.
I could be
That's
the only
fam.
white person in the highlight room.
Yeah, that's
I have to be that guy. No, you don't.
That's just so stupid that people.
I do hate a lot of white rappers though.
Why?
Like whom?
All right, man. You want me to make the list?
All right, well, who do you like? Let's say who do you like? Because then that'll leave out who you don't like.
I like Mac Miller.
Okay.
Damn. I think Jack Harlow is great. Not all of his stuff is for me, but I do think he's very talented. And I appreciate that he's probably the only white rapper that bad bitches like in history, or the only white rapper that really played in the clubs consistently.
Bad bitches like Mac Miller, but I get what you're saying.
I know that. But you
mean the
stereotypical
stereotypical
bad bitches.
bad
Yeah,
bitch.
no,
Okay.
no. Some of the prettiest women I know are huge Mac Miller fans. I'm saying bad bitches, like ones that go to the club with BBLs are rapping along to Jack Harlow. They're not sitting here
When you say
crying to
rapping
Stone.
along to Jack Harlow, what songs you talking?
I'm vanilla, baby. I choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby.
Bad bitch right there.
She's 26, she's saying that she's
Yeah,
still
but
a
that's
baby.
all right.
You
I
look
get
better
love
than the
in
YouTube.
hood like
All right, but
her,
outside
baby.
of that record,
What was the other one? Shut up.
Nail Tech.
they get
I don't know.
dark.
What's Sing Nail Tech?
First Class, Nail Tech. Those bad bitches were all
Girls
rapping.
are not rapping First Class.
You
They're
don't
not.
think First Class...
No,
All right.
I don't.
First Class didn't play in the club?
I didn't say that. I said girls are not rapping along to that.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not, man.
I've been in Little Sister and watched a bunch of bad bitches with BBLs.
How does First Class go?
I'm not a bad bitch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Women are not rapping to that song. Rory's lying right now. You ain't seeing no women rap to First Class.
The hook?
The
First
hook.
class? Yes, they are. What are you talking about?
I mean, what's a
That's a sample. That don't count.
That's what I'm all right.
That don't count. That's a sample.
Bad bitches are rapping to Lil Baby too. No, they're going to the hook. They're singing along with the hook. I'm
now,
saying
bad bitches is rapping wants and needs from top to bottom.
Yeah, he don't even know. He don't even know how bitches know all of them lyrics.
who is rapping every word in the club when they're the hook. I'm saying Jack Harlow plays consistently in the club and is the first white rapper that I've ever seen where bad bitches are dancing and going along to the hook. That doesn't happen.
Tekashi white? Is Tekashi considered white? 6'9".
His name is Daniel Hernandez.
Oh, okay. So no. Bubba Sparks for show.
All right, man.
Peach, you know what's very funny? Peach said Bubba Sparks. We were having this argument over the weekend in our group chat, and I brought up Bubba Sparks.
Bubba Sparks, who else, man?
Consistently is what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, fuck it. What clubs are y'all at?
Rocking everywhere, please.
What clubs are y'all at so I don't go there?
You don't want to hear I found you Miss New Booty?
That was my shit.
But that record is like 20-something years old.
And it was playing in the club, and we were shaking ass.
Let's rewind. I said consistently. I'm sure at a club somebody was playing Smack That all on the floor. I just don't think Eminem played consistently in a club.
I don't think any of these rappers y'all naming are playing consistently in the club, if I'm being honest.
If you are telling me First Class and Nail Tech was not played in the club, I don't even know.
I'm not saying it today.
Yeah, I don't know First, Second, Nail. I can't hear those
Today.
songs.
Not when it came out, not when it was fresh and it was on all the playlists. I'm talking about if you go to the club tomorrow, you think they're playing any Jack Harlow records?
No, but can we not act like for 2 years he was dominating charts and the club?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying today.
You're having a separate conversation. Like, yeah, there's plenty of hit records that just don't continue to play in the club. Like, they just move on after 2 years, especially in this era. So what are you getting at?
All I'm saying is I don't think that girls in the club rapping Jack Harlow lyrics.
Okay.
I don't
What's
think they're
popping?
rapping.
Brand New Whip just hopped in. That was being played a lot.
I like that record more than First Class. But Nail Tech? Is that the one you talking about?
No, that's What's Popping.
Oh, I like Nail Tech a lot.
Oh, wait, never mind. I like way more white rappers than I thought I did.
Okay.
I like Action Bronson.
Okay.
They not playing that in the club.
That's a separate conversation.
Oh, all right. I thought you were saying.
We back to listing
Okay,
white rappers I like, because I usually hate white rappers.
Okay.
G-Eazy. You don't like...
G-Eazy. Cool.
Underrated.
I was about to say, I like
G-Eazy
G-Eazy
keep a hit.
I think G-Eazy is underrated, honestly.
But I would be lying to say that I just be like in the crib or the car, like just listening to G-Eazy like that. I don't. But I respect that he has hits. He played in the club. Yeah, I take it back. It wasn't just Jack Harlow. G-Eazy was, but that was probably Cardi B that helped with that.
Mm-hmm.
I like LP.
Never heard of him.
Shoot, you're not even hip hop. Shit crazy. I like Paul Wall.
Love Paul Wall.
Yeah, but he ain't had a record out in how long?
The People's Champ, I mean, it's not a classic.
When
it's
you
a classic
say you
album
like
in
Paul
my high
Wall,
school.
what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Because I don't think you.
I got the internet going nuts, huh?
I don't think you've played Paul Wall music in your phone in probably 7 years.
Okay, but if it did come on.
So what are we talking about here? You not listening to this shit, man.
But I like Paul. You're saying I don't like Paul Wall?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't listen to him.
Why is Kid Rock under white
to this
rappers?
day, I sit sideways.
All
Look
right,
at me.
man.
Look at me right now. Am I not sitting sideways?
Yeah, you're right. You got it.
This is up front. I'm sideways
Yeah,
right now.
you're right. Absolutely.
I live my life off Paul Wall's lyrics.
You like Asher Roth?
Yeah, Asher's nice. I like Vinnie Paz. See, she don't even know Jedi Mind Tricks.
No. Yellow Wolf?
Yo, you know what's hilarious? I never knew Vinnie Paz was white.
Vinnie Paz?
Vinnie Paz was a boxer, and there was a rapper from Jedi Mind Tricks named Vinnie Paz that took his name from the boxer Vinnie Paz. I just assumed he was like some Puerto Rican from Philly.
His name is Vincenzo Luvinaire.
I thought Vinnie Paz was a...
Name a Jedi Mind Tricks album or song or
can't.
anything. Exactly. So you don't even know.
Yeah, but if somebody be like, yo, Vinnie Paz is coming upstairs, you think that I'm expecting a fucking black guy to walk through the door?
The amount of rappers that have named themselves after Italian mafia people that are just flat out black. What are you talking about? No, I didn't assume
Yeah,
Vinnie
but if somebody
Paz
says Vinnie,
was just some Italian guy from South Philly.
But that's a great assumption though, right?
But I knew Vinnie Paz is one of my favorite fighters. He got in a fucking car accident and was boxing with the whole shit that Homegirl had in Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
You know the thing?
Yeah, I know.
He was boxing in the ring with that
Spine
shit.
stabilizer.
That was one of my favorite boxers as a kid. I assumed it was just some black or Puerto Rican guy from Philly that took the Vinny Paz shit.
All right. Back to my statement though. You don't listen to none of these dudes you naming.
Jedi Mind Tricks I listen to.
All right, man. No, you don't, man. When you listen to that?
I throw a Jedi Mind Tricks at any time.
Okay.
At
Anytime.
I know when you lying, you do that voice when you lying.
He's lying, man. Look, I told your man to listen to it, but I'm gonna start calling it out. This nigga's lying. He don't listen to that shit. I know what Rory listens to, man. Rory ain't never came in here and turned Jedi Mind on.
First
Never.
of all, Vinny Paz says nothing about Jedi Mind Tricks. That's how much I do know them and they were part of my childhood, that I saw Vinny Paz and knew exactly what group he was in.
All right, fam. Look, I'm not.
Nah, because I get it. No, I'm lying. I don't listen to Jedi Mind Tricks that often, but when I was a kid, I listened to that shit all the fucking time. I had the CDs.
I'm not saying you never listen to it.
I don't get in the whip and just be on some Jedi Mind Tricks.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm speaking to is that you don't listen to that shit now. I'm not saying you didn't at one point in your life. Today and 7 years earlier, 7 years ago, you did not listen to that shit.
Why would that be the standard of if you fuck with it or not? There's plenty of music that was part of your childhood that you just don't listen to anymore because you grew up.
No, because you still listen to music that's older than that shit consistently. That's
Man.
I don't throw on Bow Wow as much as I could, but I really fuck with Bow Wow. I don't think that takes away from it. Fresh as I'm is on like one of my top 50th favorite songs of all time.
Yeah, but Baby D, if Bow Wow put out a song today, you're not rushing to listen to that shit.
No, but
exactly my point. If Vinny Paz drop an EP tonight, this nigga's not listening to it.
All right.
He's not listening to it.
If I knew about it, I'd be like, damn, Vinny Paz, I would love to hear that. Jedi Mind Tricks, Visions of Gandhi. This actually goes back to my point of not knowing Vinny Paz was white. Visions of Gandhi is a Muslim praying outside of whatever that shit that started the country is in Philly. No, I didn't think he was white.
Okay.
Thought there was a bunch of Muslims from this whole album though. I'm gonna listen to this on the way home because I forgot. I just don't keep in my mind of every album that I listen to.
Right.
It takes going through a white rapper list.
So it's what it sounded like to me is that you like every white rapper that's not Eminem and Iggy Azalea. That's what I'm pulling from it.
Iggy's white.
Yes. That's what I'm pulling. I'm just saying.
What you thought Iggy was?
No money, no family, 16 in the
What
middle
you
of
thought
Miami.
Iggy was? Let's just go through it real quick. We got a few more minutes. What did you think Iggy was?
There's plenty of rappers that I get it. You put on some type of accent when that's part of the game and the tone. Being from Australia and then talking like that, I totally understand why Q-Tip started a Twitter to give her a dissertation on hip hop. Who the fuck are you?
See, y'all don't say that about Idris Elba.
Q-Tip started a Twitter to put her through the ringer.
You heard Demaris? Y'all don't say that about Idris Elba.
Y'all don't say that about Damson.
Damson ain't rapping, is he?
Nah, he be talking though.
Yeah, but they actors. That's different.
What the fuck you think rappers are these days?
I mean, yeah, points.
Not Vinny Paz.
Yeah. Nah, Vinny really like
Wait,
that.
but calling an actor a culture vulture for putting on an accent to play a role is fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Demaris. Why would you say Idris? He's an actor.
Yo, if you rewatch The Wire, I didn't know he was English at the time when I watched The Wire. Rewatching it, you can catch so much shit. That's dog, what the fuck?
You can hear it.
Yo, when he's beating up Avon, he uses the hard ER with the N-word.
Sorry, Peach. Sorry.
Wait, why you can't say it?
YouTube demonetizes us.
Oh shit, word? All right, shout out to YouTube for that.
On MLK Day. Just for today.
Just for today. Shout out to you. I didn't know they was demonetized for us saying that word.
Go watch the fight scene between Avon and Stringer when he explaining that he killed D'Angelo and all that. He uses the hard ER in an English accent in the middle of a Baltimore fight.
Yeah, you could catch it. You could definitely catch it when you go listen to like a lot of Idris's early movie. Even now more than ever. I don't think he tries to hide it as much anymore. Because obviously everybody knows, but definitely during The Wire, it was still a thing that a lot of people didn't know that he was from the UK.
I don't listen to Lil Dicky. I love the show. I'll go there. MGK. I've heard. I just haven't gotten into MGK like that, and that might be white hate. No, I'm saying that could be speaking to my white hate.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably way more talented than I think he is, and that was self-hating. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And I even heard his interviews. Like DMX, a favorite rapper. That's one of mine. Like I should like it, but that's white hate.
It's funny.
It's absolute hate.
Yeah.
You hating because he with Megan Fox.
Why? I mean, she's not gonna like me. I'm not.
You're
I didn't think I had a shot.
I'm just saying, Megan fine. That's if you was to date a white woman, you should do that. That kind. That brand.
That con.
You know what I'm talking about.
You don't fuck with JoJo Pellegrino?
Oh yeah, my guy.
Yeah.
Big Staten Island.
So you like
But
everybody
he was
but
rapping
Iggy
with
and him?
Drea from Mob Wives and shit, and then I was like, all right, man, go back with Meth and them.
Yeah.
Go help Meth beat up his daughter's ex-boyfriend.
I fuck with JoJo.
Allegedly.
What do we think happened there? Because we've gotten so many conflicting reports with this Method Man situation. It came out that he was arrested for beating up his daughter's ex-boyfriend from 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then things got fuzzy. Can we even really report an accurate description of what happened? I don't know.
That was Method Man being a good father.
Man.
That's all.
That's all.
Sound like he might have put hands on his daughter, got into a little argument fight, and Method Man waited 9 years till he called him.
Well, authorities and investigators and the news say that Method got hit first.
There you go.
That's a good lawyer.
Yeah, great lawyer.
It's possible that he did get hit first. We don't know.
Let me tell you what's possible. Method Man did not get hit first. I can tell you right now.
Well, he said that he swung first, so he could have swung. Meth could have gotten his face.
Yeah, Meth could have confronted.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
he swung. Oh yeah, swing. We're gonna get because now I'm in my rights to defend myself now. Meth know the law. Yeah, get him to swing. You know, get in his face, pussy, punk.
I would have jumped in.
You'd have what?
Jumped in and helped Meth. I know he didn't need my help, but I'd have helped him.
If
He
was
did
in
a lot
gym?
for the culture.
And this was allegedly at a gym, right?
Yeah.
All right, there's
Fitness.
there's no rules in that situation of I'm confronting somebody. If somebody hit Amara, there will be no confrontation. I will be taking a 45-pound weight behind you and cracking that shit over your head.
Yeah.
Well,
There'll be no discussion. Like,
let's not put domestic violence on his daughter because anything could have happened. We don't know.
that's fair.
Let's not.
Yeah, but
you are
it's a
correct.
safe
I apologize.
it's a
You are
safe assumption that if it comes to blows, like whatever happened, I see my daughter's ex-boyfriend, and it comes to blows, it would be behind something that was, you know what I mean? Like
he could have disrespected. You don't know how long they was dating. He could have said something. They could have broke up, had a nasty breakup, got on the phone with Meth and said, "Man, fuck your daughter, fuck you, fuck out there, suck my dick." It could have been anything.
And all right, this is why we
True.
you are correct, but we don't
True.
think Meth. I don't think you're getting Meth off his square off just some words in regards to that.
like no.
That's why everyone is safely assuming it had to do with some type of violence. Like if homie was cheating on his daughter, of course Meth would be very upset about that.
But you're not
I don't
putting
think you
hands. It's
getting
not
Method
going to
Man
hands.
off his square in a gym
Yeah, it's not going
based
hands.
off
Unless-
some dude being just a fuck.
Unless, like you saying, I approach my daughter's ex and we're having a conversation and then
And
he
he gets-
disrespects me.
Yeah,
Then
that's
that's
what I
different.
see.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different.
He could have robbed her. Like he could have stolen from her. It could have been anything. I don't
Fair.
want to put domestic violence
you are
on.
correct. And I apologize for that. You are right there, but it has to be something nasty.
Something serious. Yeah, for
Method
sure.
Man off his square like that? No.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the side of the dude put his hands on his daughter and the Meth was like, okay, he waited 9 long years to catch him.
And that's why I just don't believe it because I feel like if somebody put their hands on Meth's daughter, he'd have been handled before 9 years came about.
I mean, homie might have moved.
Yeah,
dipped
some people
town.
disappear.
True.
Yeah, you know Method Man is her father. You gonna get up out of here. You know what's going to happen. You know he looking for you. So call him
Yo,
slip.
having Meth and Red whoop your ass. Yo,
And
I
first of all-
played Def
first of
Jam
all-
Vendetta. He has some moves. That's fucking crazy.
First of all, not only Meth, you have a red man that hasn't fucked in 2 years, you losing that fight. A backed up red, he whooping anybody that looks
See,
at him
come
wrong.
on.
See, this is why you can't tell people when you're going through a journey and like coming up because then y'all niggas make
Like
jokes.
making better
'Cause,
yourself.
Yeah, you trying to bet Meth Red trying to better himself. He ain't smoking. You know, he trying to live right.
Imagine
making
being
jokes.
backed up for 2 years. You got 2 years of sperm just sitting right now with that testosterone. You knocking anybody out that looks
Now,
at
how
you wrong.
Meek said testosterone. What Meek said?
I don't
Niggas testosterone ain't up like
leave Meek alone.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm sorry.
I'm starting an anti-defamation league for Meek. I'm tired of y'all.
What? That's not.
I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all violating Meek.
You have to sue him first.
Yeah, it don't work like that, Demaris. It don't. I'm sorry.
He's the one that is.
Anti-defamation league for Meek. No, it don't work.
You got to sue Meek for that.
Nah, I'm tired of y'all defaming
He's the one that
Meek.
puts the defamation on himself.
I'm tired of y'all.
They asked him on Twitter.
I think it's fucked up that y'all giving Trump all this credit for TikTok when Meek is the one that said sell it to me and everything been cool since. Since Meek tweeted that, TikTok been straight.
Points were made. If you think about it, 90-day shit came back. We don't really know where it's at.
Meek got it.
You know, him and his man. Him and what's his name? Ruben.
Okay.
Never know.
I know.
You never know.
I for sure.
No, we know. We know.
Listen, man, Saquon ran for what, 200 yards?
Yeah.
Philly, Meek, I think Meek tweeted that day.
Mm.
Saquon not getting 20 yards in the playoffs without Meek.
And not without TikTok. Speaking of the game, Peach, who you got? Who you like? Oh, no, you Kansas City. I can't even ask Peach that. I keep forgetting Peach is from Kansas City.
We think points were shaved.
Nah, I don't think points were shaved. The refs was a little...
You don't think points were shaved the last two games?
Nah, the refs was a little
Certain-
shaky, though. It was certain calls that they kind of like turned their head to. Definitely.
I had never seen a field goal get blocked so easily.
Nah, that happens.
I've never seen that in my fucking life.
Yeah, that happens often, man. That happens often.
Like that?
Well,
And
not
that-
like
all right.
not like that, but that you can block a field goal punch. That shit happens all the time.
Yeah, sure. In that scenario?
Don't do that. Don't be one of those people that think that the league is cheating for Kansas City.
Yeah, no, I think every player gets a script at the top of the year and they follow it and they have rehearsals and yeah, no, I think
Anyway.
that entire thing.
This weekend, Philly and Washington, I think it's the first time they playing in like, what, 30-something years?
I mean,
Right around Peach? No, I'm saying like,
no, like in the playoffs. No, I know what Maul was getting at. Thank you, Peach, for clearing that up. I knew what Maul was saying. Yeah, in the
playoffs, yes.
I mean, NFC Championship period. I can't remember any time that happened.
This is gonna be a good game. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have Washington going this far. I might be a believer now. I know Jaden, he had a great year, arguably an MVP season. I don't know, man.
35 years.
First time they playing in meeting the playoffs since 1990.
Dog,
I don't know, man.
has anyone checked on Delaware? They about to explode.
All that traffic.
Well, they're split between Eagles and the Commanders.
The Commanders. That's a terrible. They got to change that name.
Yo, if you had a chance,
And you know what's? Look how funny God is. Boston might win it all, but that nasty ass name Commanders, they might win it all this year.
nobody wants that Super Bowl merch.
Nobody's wearing that.
You want the Commanders merch?
Nobody's wearing that.
And
shit.
what did the Cleveland Indians call themselves again?
The
The Guardians. Why? Yo, when you get, I understand teams that have been around for 50, 60 years, you have a shitty name because it was the 30s. You have a chance to rename it and you go with the Guardians and the Commanders.
But all this cool.
I liked
names-
Washington football team before. They did like that year. To me, that's fire merch. I'm buying a Super Bowl Washington football team merch.
That
the
shit
Commander,
sound
what
like
you
something out of
commanded?
a fucking movie.
What about DC is because the government, like that's what they trying to say?
Yeah, you're not gonna try to tie that in a little
It
bit.
could have been the agents. No.
Call them the Washington
The
IRS.
Washington agents. Washington agents is crazy.
If you're gonna do that, lean into it all the way. Make the stadium a Pentagon. Like you got to go all the way. Hit it with a tomahawk missile and say it was a plane.
They got to rename that team next year. I'm sorry.
Yo, renaming the
can't-
name after you.
That's
Because-
it's over. They're Commanders until the end of the day.
they gotta obviously they have a really good team, so they're gonna be good for some years. Like
They're not renaming the team. They're
Bro,
gonna be
that's a
Commanders
nasty.
forever.
The Commanders is nasty.
Guardians or the Commanders worse?
The Commanders is the worst.
Nah, the
worst.
Guardians is
no
worse.
way. No way. The Commanders is terrible.
Guardians might be the worst name. Like with his Angels in the outfield. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
The Commanders is the worst team ever in sports. That is the worst. That sound like those games that used to come out on Nintendo where it was like because of copyright they couldn't use the Yankees, so it would be like the New York.
Yeah, when Jordan said no and they called him Player 99.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's what this shit feel like. They got to change that shit. But either way, Philly and Washington, and then we got Kansas City and Buffalo. This is gonna be a fun AFC and NFC championship. I don't know who I like. I think my heart is saying that Jalen Hurts is gonna be 100% next week.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's not, Washington might beat Philly. If Jalen Hurts ain't 100% healthy, Washington's going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, for everyone that was outraged with Wayne in the Super Bowl, I want the same energy for Wale performing at a Commanders game. I want the same energy for all of Griselda to perform at the Bills games. Like, why can't we just get as angry for other shit too?
Yeah.
We gotta support these rappers.
No, I like all of those guys being there. I love Griselda being at all the Buffalo games. I think that's just dope for the city. It's dope for them. And it just kind of, integrates the team with, local guys from the city and all of that rep the city as well. So I like all of that shit. While they go to every game, let Gilly and Wallow go to every Philly game. All of that shit is dope. I like to see shit like that.
Are y'all rooting for the Bills?
Gilly and Wallow should host like the beginning.
Are we going for the Bills?
Are y'all? It's a New York team. Don't be weird.
No, we said before, I want to see Detroit or Buffalo. This was before, obviously. I want to see those two cities get a chip. So I'm here for the Bills all the way.
Man, listen, man.
You going for the Eagles, you bum?
Me? No. I like the Bills. But if I was a gambling person, you got to go with Kansas City.
No, I'm not talking about gambling. I'm talking about who do you want to win?
I would like to see Buffalo get one.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would like to see Buffalo get one.
I'm so conflicted this year because I hate the Eagles so much. And as a collective, I hate every Philadelphia sports fan that exists. As individuals, they're great, but when you guys come together,
awful people.
I think we should sacrifice all of you.
Yeah.
Immediately. No congestion prices. Just kill all those people and we'd be fine.
Right.
I love Saquon so much that like I love this story of what the Giants did to him. I do want to see him get that chip. Like that's the biggest fuck you ever. You had one of the best seasons you've ever had after on camera. Your GM was like, I mean, we got Daniel Jones. Let's put the team around him. Do we really need Saquon like that and pay him? Nah, pay the guy.
Yeah.
He went right down the turnpike.
Crazy
as a fuck you to the Giants, which I don't even want to see.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at seeing Saquon.
He deserves
raise a trophy. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I agree.
And like, not to get too deep, but the running back position is not what it was at all anymore. So to see a running back be such a big piece now is great to see again. Between Derrick Henry and him, it's stopped being a thing.
Yeah.
There's no more Marshall Faulks anymore of like, we are going to change the offense with our running back.
Right.
So I love to see Saquon doing that for the Eagles. And it makes my stomach hurt right now that I'm saying this. I fucking hate the Eagles. So.
Yeah, but that's because of Saquon. You respect Saquon. You want to see him.
Yeah, but my hate for the Eagles is probably just as high.
I don't know if Philly could. Jaden he's a problem, bro. That young quarterback is a problem. That team is very confident. Again, if Jalen Hurts is 100%, the Eagles is going to the Super Bowl. But if he's hurt and they look similar to what they did yesterday, I don't know. It might the Commanders might get them. That's nasty, but the Commanders might get them out of there. Commanders might beat them.
What if Meek comes out the tunnel running with the flag for the Eagles?
No.
Like he's leading the...
Let's not even put none of that energy. Let's just have the Eagles, have Jalen Hurts lead his team out.
That image is only funny to me.
Yeah.
Meek running out of the tunnel with the Eagles.
I see the jokes already online. Just let Jalen Hurts walk his team out. But I would like to see Buffalo win. It's hard to bet against Kansas City. But that's gonna be
KFC.
I was about to say
but it's gonna be fun to watch Mahomes and Josh Allen go at it. So I mean, I think that the remaining four teams, Baltimore, a lot of people had Baltimore favored with Lamar. Couldn't hold on to the ball, drop passes, too many turnovers.
Now, I feel about the Ravens how you feel about Philly. That's how I feel about the Ravens. I'm a Steelers fan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They've been putting belt to ass for a while.
Yeah.
For like my whole life.
Yeah, no.
So
that go back to Ray Lewis, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I hate them niggas. Like a deep-seated, them and the Packers.
It's going to be fun, though. This AFC and NFC weekend is going to be fun, though. I think the four best teams are there, and they all have players that we like. I think we all like all four quarterbacks. Probably the top. I mean, obviously Lamar, but which I still think Lamar might be he might be MVP.
Yeah.
I know they say they don't count the playoffs and what happens, but
they should.
I think Lamar Jackson will be MVP this year. He should be. If not him, who you give it to? Josh Allen? Yeah.
Saquon?
Nah.
It's close.
What Lamar and Josh Allen did all year, Jaden Daniels started out strong, just that he's young, but he had an MVP caliber season as well. But I think that it's going to go between Lamar and Josh. It'll probably go to Josh Allen this year.
Either way, I think they may fly LiAngelo to both games.
Oh, they're working him like that?
Yeah. I think it'll end up... Like, remember when Will Ferrell tried to play for every MLB team in like 2 days or whatever, that documentary on HBO? I think LiAngelo is going to do that with all the games.
No, make a documentary out of it.
Yeah. And I this is just a rumor, but we have good sources. I did hear that they cut 5 minutes of Kendrick's halftime performance for that record.
Tweaker?
Wait, what? Man,
This was fun, man. Everyone be cool.
I'm not even listening to Rory, man. We'll talk to y'all
Mo
soon,
had a
man.
rough week, man.
Nah, man. It's because you
GNX is
You
platinum.
was about to piss me off just now with that shit.
Tweaker #1.
Listen, man. Eat. Everybody eats.
Damn, I feel like Leangelo passed Kendrick to beat. It was a rough week, man.
Listen, everybody.
All
eats.
your
I'm not-
ops is
I have
they only
no
compete
ops.
with themselves.
I have no ops. I want everybody to eat. Do what you got to do. Have a safe week. We'll be back in a couple of days to kick it with y'all. Be safe. Be blessed. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.